Are we ready?
Right. Yes.
Ready. So ready.
Here we go. Welcome, you
Hello.
guys, to
Hi.
Two Hot Takes.
Hello, hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey.
My voice always drops a couple octaves.
I feel like as soon as there's a podcast mic in front of me, I'm like, how are we doing today?
Yeah, because that's what I feel
Bassy.
like. That's podcast,
Yeah.
That's good.
but it's not.
That's
Two Hot Takes is awesome.
oh, thank
It's the
you.
best.
It's so funny. It's so great. Reddit is. I hadn't discovered Reddit really until I started working at Smosh,
Yeah,
and now I actually go on it, and I'm like,
It's a crazy
this
place
is
over there.
wild.
Shouldn't go on Reddit.
I don't think I should.
No. Has this beautiful set been revealed yet?
no, this is brand new.
Look at
for
this,
our holiday
everybody.
episode.
Look at this gorgeous set.
I'm obsessed.
I'm losing my mind over
Tommy's
this.
just like the little hype man over here today.
It's Pesto the penguin. No, I'm kidding. This is not Pesto. You know what Pesto looks like?
I
I
don't.
love Besto. He is getting his new feathers. He probably already has them. I'm out of the loop.
The baby?
The
The
big-
big baby?
The
Yeah.
big baby. That's like,
Pesto, Mudang. I mean,
So
I love
cute.
them all. I love them all.
it looks so good here.
Thank
And
you.
I wore a festive sweater.
Oh.
And you?
And I looked for mine this morning and it's gone.
It's okay. We have this blanket.
It's festive. It's festive. Yeah, a friend made that. A listener made that.
This was made by a person.
Uh-huh. Yeah, one of our friends in Colorado.
Damn.
Yeah.
This must have taken forever. It's so beautiful. and
It's one of the best
soft.
blankets I've ever touched.
I'm obsessed.
Whoa.
I know. It's so good. But hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Two Hot Takes. I'm your host, Morgan. And today I'm joined by Amanda and Tommy from Smosh.
Hello.
Ha, ha. That's one of those horns you go, eh.
You know, the bongy?
Yeah.
The clown ones?
That's so good.
You're welcome.
Both of you.
You're like, shut up.
No.
No, we're crazy.
I just go about my life making random sound effects. And like sometimes they're too much, but I'm like, you guys actually have the talent.
Well,
You don't need talent to do sound.
I
I feel like you do, because otherwise you just sound goofy.
That's true.
You sound goofy. You guys just sound good. But today, Santa is a busy guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's out there. There's a lot of kiddos he's got to get to. So Santa, I think that's why he can't get to the adults. There's too many kids. He's so busy.
Crazy.
So we're going to help Santa out. And we are making our own naughty or nice list.
Oh, I love this.
Awesome.
Pure Reddit,
I
naughty
love
or
that.
nice. I love this.
Yeah, we've got, think about all the Reddit stories you've heard this year and how many of them are firmly planted on the naughty list.
Almost
a
all
lot.
of them.
Yeah, a
Yep.
lot.
Yeah. There's a few that I think are slipping through the cracks right now. So we're gonna see where they end up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Are we gonna do we say naughty or nice after?
You sure can.
Okay.
Okay.
Because sometimes halfway through you're like, naughty.
Well, then you get a couple comments or even an update, and then you're like,
So true. The update really changes
It
things.
really does.
It really
It can shift
does.
everything.
Mhm.
It does. But let's dive in.
Yay! I love this!
Yay.
Okay, this first one for us, coming from Am I the Asshole, 22 days old now, titled, Am I the Asshole for telling my sister-in-law she shouldn't have a Christmas tree?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Fun.
My brother's wife works from home. My brother works in an office. He does the household chores, cooks, and takes the kids to and from school. He told us that's part of why they're not doing Thanksgiving, and they most likely won't do a traditional Christmas either. Sister-in-law was pissed and said she'll do the tree. I said, quote, I don't think you should. She asked me why. I said, quote, considering my brother will be working and you'll be home, no one is going to watch those kids. They have a history of tearing shit up. She went quiet and everyone else kept talking. A mutual friend called me up and said I shouldn't have gotten involved. My nephews do have a history of getting hurt and breaking things when they're home without my brother, though. Am I the asshole?
Okay, without her brother. So she's kind of saying, don't focus on the tree because then who's going to watch your kids? 'Cause
Watch your
they're-
kids.
So she essentially just gave a huge dig to her sister-in-law.
Right.
Like big dig.
Basically, you're incapable of
And-
taking care of your children.
In my opinion, that is having two sisters with kids, commenting on their parenting is just no. You just don't do it.
You can't comment on someone's
No.
parenting.
And if she wants a tree, she's gonna get a tree.
Also, why are these kids tearing down a tree? That seems
You think they would like it?
crazy.
What are they, cats?
Are they two
Yeah.
boys or
Are
something?
they cats?
They're trying to get to the star on top?
I mean, to be called like you're so incapable of parenting that you can't even get a Christmas tree up, like that's
bad.
a low blow.
Yeah.
But also, I want to know, have they never had a Christmas tree up? Or they did once and it was torn down?
The whole house disintegrated because of that tree.
What?
I wonder.
This is Christmas vacation?
Christmas
I don't
trees
know.
used to start a lot of house fires. I think that stat's gone down.
Well, it's because they were using
Real.
hot lights.
Hot
Okay,
lights.
Yeah.
so before we started today, we were talking about the lights. So if you're listening, you got to go watch on YouTube just to see the lights. But
So
these
cute.
bulbs get hot. And I'm like, people put these on their houses. And Tommy was like, yeah, well, it's concrete. And I go, but what if it hit a leaf?
No, seriously.
It would
What if it hit a
light
leaf?
up.
It could.
It's
What
true.
if an animal went up there, scratched it, popped
And
it
blew
open,
up.
and then completely blew up?
They're glass. Like I
Yeah.
was banging them about back here, getting them set up. And then I was so scared because I got a jute rug over there. That's basically straw. And I had the extras on the ground.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, this is going to burn a hole. We're going to start on fire.
No, Christmas
I
is a
can't-
very dangerous
I
holiday.
can't let that happen to Tommy and Amanda.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we can't burn yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Is this person an asshole?
Are they on the naughty or nice list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think they're being a little naughty just because it's like, shouldn't have gotten involved. It's clear that they had stuff they wanted to say.
Yeah.
They have feelings.
They have feelings.
It feels like something where it's like, those things maybe could or should be said, maybe.
Yeah.
But like maybe in a nice way and maybe not during the holidays when everything's already stressful.
Oh, yeah.
So it feels just like everyone lost in this situation.
100%.
Yeah.
Like she lost. Like that. What are you going to do with your sister-in-law? It's going to be so awkward.
Yeah.
I'm getting the vibe that OP doesn't really like sister-in-law
No.
on a baseline.
Vibes are probably true.
We do have a lot of comments from
Oh,
OP.
okay,
I'm
I
excited.
bet we do.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not an isolated behavior. They act like this in front of people, referring to brother and sister-in-law kind of bickering a lot.
Okay.
But people are like, if your brother's taking care of the kids and doing school drop-offs, like, what does she do? She just works.
She just works.
And there's okay.
But
Okay.
so she has a job, and that is their relationship that they've defined for themselves. I don't hear your brother complaining.
He also works.
He also works.
He also works.
So he's working and doing extra stuff. Huh.
Oh, she just sees the sister-in-law as not doing anything.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
she's not in their house 24/7
That's
or
true.
in their marriage.
No, he works a normal job, but takes a late lunch to get the kids, go home, and then return to work. It's the time before school and after when they're tearing things up.
I see what's happening. The brother is complaining to the sister.
You think?
Yes.
Oh,
Because
you're
how does she
so
know all this
right.
information? How
You're
does she
so
know
right.
all these small details?
Mm.
And that sounds like something he would say. She just works. She works all the time.
So he needs to have a conversation with his spouse.
That's what I'm feeling. Because how does she know all of this information?
Yeah, well, and it's apparent that the sister-in-law is very aware of it. Sister-in-law doesn't see a problem in their arrangement. Her and kids admit he cooks, cleans, takes out garbage, and takes them everywhere. Once she said to another family member, quote, "If I don't chauffeur my sons around, why do you think I'd drive you around?" Someone might have asked her for a ride.
Got it.
Okay. There's so much going
This
on
is so
here
like,
now.
I feel like there's like, I'm missing a little ingredient of this entire family dynamic.
Someone's not talking.
Yeah.
Someone's not saying something that's really happening.
Sister-in-law told a friend she does nothing, doesn't clean, doesn't make meals. Brother has offered to pay for a babysitter. He's gone as far as using his savings to pay for a babysitter.
Oh. And so she's like, yeah, that's right. I don't work. And he's right?
Yeah,
Is
what
that
is what
is she
is
There's
bragging
some
about
weird
it?
shit going on
What
in the
is
comments
that?
now.
Is he like a daddy? Like, is he have all the money and she's just
I don't.
Cruising?
But she's working. Like she's just working. Like she's doing
She's
something.
just working.
She's just working.
What? Like,
Maybe she's the money.
Maybe she trust fund.
Maybe she's the
oh,
money.
maybe she's the money.
so
And
she's
she's
like,
like,
you gotta-
I'm making all the money.
So
have to
you
do
better
the
do all
rest.
the
I feel like that's between them.
It's still
in their
between them.
relationship.
right. They
And-
should figure that out.
And I get like, my brother has children and they're amazing. I love them. But you know, like when they're not your kids. You can't say anything. But other people, maybe they go like desensitized to it or they don't even notice anymore.
Mhm.
But their kids are kind of running around or, spinning in the middle of a walkway.
Yep.
And you're just
Yeah.
you're like, hey, no, come over here and do this. But the parents just like, they're chill. They're
Right.
blasé, whatever that word is
Yeah.
about it. I wonder if that's kind of what's going on with the mom here. Because like what OP describes as like unsafe behavior is just kind of like normal kids things.
Yeah.
Like she just sits around when her kids do unsafe things in front of people. Well, what are they doing? Running around, being loud. They did try to open a window. And when OP asked why, they said for fun. And then
Okay.
they did try to throw something out of the window, but you know.
So they're just being kids.
They're just being kids.
Maybe. Well, maybe.
That's what I'm kind of getting. And some people just don't know how to deal with kids.
Yeah, it's like my friend has a new baby. He's not new. He's like 1 and change. But
Well, that's
like
a big baby.
yeah, it's a big baby. But like it's the whole thing of like, oh, they'll let him like run and then fall over and then start crying and
Yeah.
then they'll like look and go, he's fine. And then he'll be like, meh, and then look at them and go, I'm fine. And like keep going,
Uh-huh.
So maybe it's that kind of thing where it's like, I don't have kids, so he falls over and I'm like, and it's
Yeah.
actually just fine. And so maybe OP just doesn't get.
I think it's actually better for the kids to not react so intensely because they have to fall and learn like,
they're not
ow, that
dying.
hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like when kids are like, I want to go outside without my shoes. You're like, okay.
Okay.
And then halfway
I'll get a
through,
bag.
they're like, I want to get my shoes on. You're like,
You're
I
like,
know.
That's correct.
then we go get your shoes.
What's that? That's like gentle parenting.
Gentle parenting.
Or like Montessori. You let them figure it out.
Yes.
It's like, it feels like FAFO parenting.
What's FAFO?
What's FAFO?
Fuck around and find out.
Oh, that's
FAFO.
good.
Yeah,
FAFO.
it's like
Yeah,
when
you
a
let 'em
kid is
learn.
like buttoning their shirt, they're like, just let them do it. And they're like,
Oh, it's painful to watch.
Forever.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
painful
it's
It
to
is.
watch.
painful, but it's also like, yeah, takes a lot of
Yeah.
patience.
Where do we think the comments went on this one? Overall vote. What are we thinking?
I feel like naughty just because it's none of your business.
Mm.
Yeah, I also feel like the comments were confused like us.
Yeah.
The comments were like, what is actually happening here?
There's
Right.
a lot of missing info. Top comment though, you're the asshole.
Wow.
Boom.
But also, this doesn't seem like a tree problem. If the kids are so wild that they would hurt themselves or destroy a Christmas tree without supervision, how do they survive the rest of the year?
Right.
Right. They're probably fine, but also
I mean, they're still alive. Like,
They're still alive.
They're
The
still
house is
out
still
there.
there.
house hasn't burned.
I'm feeling like the brother is talking shit.
Although every tree within a mile of the home has been destroyed.
It's been lit up. The kids are just in the back like,
Mhm.
wow.
this feels a bit naughty.
Yeah, stay out of it. Keep
Yeah.
out of other people's business.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
Is there an update?
No update. OP is
I don't know if
pretty
they got the tree.
active. Bunch of other subreddits, they're going on commenting things, but no update about the tree or if they got one.
Wow.
Hmm.
We'll just have to go to their home and find out.
Yeah, we're going to have to
Yeah.
find out. And the kids are going to be running around screaming.
Opening a window.
Ah.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm overstimulated already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
This next one is also a lot.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Yay.
It's also a lot. So this is coming from AITAH, 23 days old, titled, Peed My Pants. My boyfriend wouldn't help me.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
Have you peed your pants before?
Yes.
I have also peed my pants before.
Yes.
I did, but I was really lucky and I was wearing a skirt. So I just
So you peed your
peed-
leg.
Yeah, like I squatted in the skirt, like on the sidewalk. And then when I got to the house party, I just took off my tights and underwear and I was good to go.
Oh, that's perfect.
It was
That's
like the
awesome.
ideal way to pee your pants.
The
Yeah.
worst peeing your pants is when you're wearing jeans.
Oh, because they're so soggy and hard to get off. I'm just like, I've never peed jeans, but like, wet pants.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't think I've peed jeans either, but
I've peed
jeans.
shorts, which are
Oh.
also not the best.
No.
Were they
It's like-
jorts?
Shorts.
They weren't jorts, luckily, but
Mm.
they were shorts. So,
Mm.
they get wet and then also you get wet. Anyway. Anyway.
Anyways, so I had a vaginal birth nearly 3 years ago, and since then, I've had stress incontinence. Today, I was in class and I was taking an exam. I had to pee so bad, but couldn't leave until the exam was done.
That's
That's illegal.
When I finally finished, I peed my pants and it leaked as I went to the bathroom. I refused to leave the bathroom until I had another outfit, and my boyfriend refused to help me. I asked him to buy me sweats from the university gift shop, and he refused at first until I sent him money for them. I
Oh.
asked to borrow. He then said he wanted me to walk to the restroom door, and I said my pants are covered in pee. There's no way I can do that. And he said he's not walking into the women's restroom. I told him to hand it to a girl walking in. He wouldn't. He eventually left them outside the door to the restroom, and I had to walk out in pee pants. I'm furious with him. Do I have a right to be?
No.
Whoa.
Imagine. I'm
No.
like, no. Well, he
Dude.
doesn't love you, obviously.
No.
Like, that's crazy.
No, he does not.
No.
It wouldn't even be a second thought if he did. Like,
Yeah.
just go get the pants. That's it.
It's so easy.
It's so
It's
easy.
so easy.
She'll pay you back.
Yeah.
Or not.
Have her buy dinner next time you go out. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, what?
I get
Oh
it.
my
University
God.
sweatpants might be expensive. They
School
might be like
bookstores.
$100.
Oh, yeah.
They're raking money there.
Yeah,
But it's
it's
like-
probably $60 sweatpants, which is, I mean, hey, now you have nice sweatpants.
Was he the one? Was he the baby daddy?
No mention of that, which makes
I don't
me
think so.
think no. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he was, and that was just context that OP left out. Because did you guys ever see that story where the guy was like, my roommate wants me to take care of her baby, and he was the dad?
Oh,
No.
Yeah. So people
I
like
think
can,
I'd be enraged by that story.
yeah.
I wanted to hit him with a car. Like
Yeah.
it was bad. But I'm like, now I'm really curious, like if that is boyfriend, baby daddy, like
Dude.
this
I
problem
know.
is also because of you, bitch. Like
Right.
Literally.
what? And it's so simple. Like it doesn't have to be this awkward thing. It's like, it's pee. Like, did you guys see the Muppets trend that's going around right now on TikTok? Where people share Muppets to the Madonna, like a prayer song, and they share these like horrendous
Oh,
stories.
and it's the
No.
is it Beaker, right? Or one
I
of the
think
it's the orange
so.
hair, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like an olive oil story where this girl had like really like hay-like hair. So she wrapped olive oil on her head. And then as she was walking out to the garage, her olive oil head dripped. She slipped, blacked out. The garage lights shut off because they were on a timer. So when she came back in, her family had already gone to sleep and set the house alarm. So she set the alarm off and the alarm was blaring.
What?
And then
I did see
she
this.
goes up to her room, and as she's laying back down to go to bed, she sees two people coming up to the door, and she goes, oh my God, I have to wake up my dad again because they're robbing my house. What the hell? Turns out it was cops
because she set the alarm off.
because she set the alarm off.
All because of her olive oil head?
because of
her
So
olive
which
oil
Muppet
head.
is that?
it's I think it's Beaker. I think it's him.
What the F?
Anyway, it's just like a
That is the craziest story I've ever heard.
So
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. You'll get it. But so people are telling these crazy stories to this meme on a slideshow. And this one I saw was this lady being like, we went on our honeymoon to the Chilean mountains. And
Okay,
I
beautiful.
was prepared for altitude. I had all the meds. I was ready to go. But my stomach wasn't.
oh,
And we're on this bus and we're going through the
No.
tunnels.
Nope.
And all of a sudden I felt it. And there's no bathroom on the bus.
no, there's not.
No, and probably not for hours.
So-
Mountains.
I grabbed a plastic bag and I instructed my husband to hold it underneath me like a toilet. And I proceeded to shit in that bag. And everyone on the bus heard me because it was in the open. And slowly but surely, people were passing back diapers and wipes for me.
That's
Whoa.
awesome.
And I'm still happily married. Like, And so I'm like, I hear that. I'm like, he held a bag.
A bag
as
for
she
her to shit
as
in.
she waterfalled out of her asshole.
In a public bus.
And this guy can't even bring sweatpants.
Just walk into
Right.
the woman's bathroom. Just open the door and go, is there anyone else in here? No? Okay.
Or just being like, hey, my wife had a little accident coming in with some sweatpants. Bing bong, you know? Like,
Yeah, but
easy
clearly he is not
He is
comfortable with
not-
himself.
He does not want
and he
to
does
do
not love her.
It
He
sounds like-
wouldn't even give it to a girl outside the door.
That
I
was
know.
so weird.
So these people are in college.
Yes.
Okay. Girly pop. There's better people. You're young.
Oh my God, you're young.
Let him be.
Oh.
Leave him behind.
Doesn't matter, young or old, let him go.
Exactly.
I know. Baby is amazing. Had baby at 17. I'm not seeing if he's the baby daddy. I'm so curious.
Me too. But also,
feel
he
like
just
it's
needs
worse
to
if he
go.
is.
I agree.
It's all bad. But
He's 19. I'm 20.
Oh, he's just
a boy.
young and insecure boy.
he's like, I don't want fucking. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want. Oh.
Well, I don't have any money to get sweatpants.
pissed your pants?
Ew. That's so weird and so embarrassing.
You stupid.
I don't think baby daddy.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
not
I
getting
I
that
feel-
And
vibe.
I
I'm
don't feel
fine
they
with
would-
that.
Yeah. Oh.
I think you got to
man.
break up.
For
This isn't
sure.
your person.
So
This is
he's naughty.
you call it.
She's nice.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
She's yeah.
She's nice.
Mm-hmm. She just peed herself.
Any update? Did she walk out of there with her sweatpants?
No update. No.
It's hard to have the option of an update because I get really attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Me too.
I get really attached.
Me too.
And then I'm like, I just have to know that that story exists and never hear.
Anything ever again from it?
Yeah. Very
But-
hard.
Don't you love when it like the story gets out there and then they see it and they're like, I saw my story on TikTok. So
Yeah.
here's the update.
Yeah.
That happens. That happens all the time.
And how was the rest of your day with the sweatpants?
Wow. I need to see
Can you give us
those.
that info?
I need to see those. There are updates I need to see from
Yeah.
like past Reddit stories.
Oh, so many.
I have an amazing little helper that's put together like a Google spreadsheet for us, which you guys probably do with like all the producers you guys have. Like you probably have, like Kiana
Oh.
probably has it going already.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But one of my my Patreon family members like did a whole spreadsheet, and so they've gone back and looked for every story I've ever read, and then now they're putting the updates if there's an update in the another column.
Amazing.
So my goal 2025, I'm going back and I'm gonna like really pop off with a follow up app
I love
Wait, that's
that.
amazing. A
That's
whole
so
on
update.
my list.
That, see, I would be
I love
obsessed
that.
with that. A whole
That's so
update
cool.
episode.
I'm
Yes.
tuning in for that one.
Yeah. You want an update?
Yes.
I'll give you an update
What?
on this next one.
Oh,
Okay. I was like, give it to me. Okay, so far we have 2 naughties.
2 naughties.
yeah.
Yeah.
2 naughties.
Christmas time.
This podcast is presented by Essie Nail Polish. It is crunch time, and as a procrastinator, I know what it's like to stress about last-minute gifts, but no one is going to be disappointed getting Essie nail polish in their stocking. Essie is actually the first nail polish that I can ever remember buying. I remember my first time going to Target and picking out my first bottle and being amazed at how smooth it went on despite my shaky hand. If you're watching on YouTube, you will see a video of me trying a few colors. My favorite turned out to be Wicked, the way that deep red shined in the light. But I also love how quick it dried. As the queen of smudging nail polish, I didn't get it on anything. Essie nail polish is just a good staple nail polish. And look at the colors. I don't know if there's anything better than practicing some good quality self-care, and painting your nails with some amazing polish could be just that for you after some crazy holidays. So if you're ready to try it for yourself, shop Essie nail polish for the holidays in store, Target, Ulta, CVS, and all of the stores you're already shopping at, and online at your preferred Essie retailer. Thanks, Essie nail polish. Okay, let me know if you've heard this one because it did pop off, and I've teased it before, but I've never actually gotten to it. So this one is titled, I, female 30, had to protect my niece from a pit bull.
Oh.
And my husband, male 31, ran off. I've been ignoring him. Is this something that I should be forgiving him for?
Wow.
Whoa.
There is a movie
Cujo?
That was
I'm just gonna say.
no, I forget what it's a foreign film, quote unquote. But then it was redone with Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell for like the American version. Anyway, I forget the name of it, but basically in this movie, a avalanche like comes down.
I know what you're talking about.
Right, and then the dad like runs away because he's like, "Oh my god!"
Yep.
And then the mom just like covers her kids, and then like nothing really happens, and so the rest of the movie, she's like, "You ran away from us."
That actor's
like,
from Game of Thrones. That guy,
the original
yeah,
actor?
it's like Nordic or Norwegian or something. Yeah.
Anyway, and instantly thought of that, and I'm like, you can't. It is hard to recover from running away from danger and leaving your loved ones behind.
It's hard.
It's hard.
I also think something happened with my friend and I. We were walking downtown and a rat ran, a guy like opened a door to throw away trash. And she was wearing open-toed, really cute shoes, whatever.
Oh, no.
And we were like arms crossed. And the rat, like the guy opened the door, put the trash in the thing, and it must have been like, no. And it ran straight for her foot and went on her foot. And bitch, I left her ass. I unhooked my arm so fast and I ran straight.
Wow. So
And
you're
she
the
was
bad
standing
guy.
there going, you just left me while that rat like put its whole body on my foot.
Yeah.
And I was
There's
like,
something about rats, dude.
I couldn't control my instinct.
Mm-mm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If it was like my child and a dog attacked,
Yeah.
Right. That feels a little different.
probably different.
Yeah.
But that did happen.
Wow.
Well, here, let's get into this one.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Trigger warning, animal attack. I'm going to start with this. I'm still a bit traumatized, and I will be finding someone to talk to. And a friend has made this account for me because I'm not a frequenter. Don't know if the pitbull made it. I haven't asked. My husband and his niece and nephew and I were in our backyard. I'm going to assume our gate was open. I can't remember. It, the dog, came out of nowhere and latched on to his niece, 5 female.
Oh no.
Niece screamed. I turned, kicked it with all the force I could manage. I was lucky enough to hit it in the jaw somewhere that it made it dislodge. My husband, who had been a few feet away, shouted something along the lines of, "Whose dog is this?" I told him to get our bear spray from the house. I was in a panic. I am an animal lover, but it was so insane, the dog almost seemed rabid. I don't think it was in hindsight. It wasn't foaming at the mouth. It was just crazed.
Whoa.
My husband ran, but not towards the house. He literally ran out of the fenced gate and then shut it behind him.
Oh, good. That's good.
Not towards his niece or nephew, who was also present in an outdoor bassinet that I managed to all but toss onto the picnic table to make sure it was out of the dog's reach,
Oh my God.
while holding his niece off my shoulder. I put her on the barbecue to keep her out of reach, but the dog was literally jumping and snapping, and I was worried that if I tried to carry her, I'm short, it would manage to grab her out of my hands. It chased me when I ran for the shovel, but then I swung at it.
Yeah.
I don't think I will ever forget that sound or feeling. It was so high
awful.
stress, I didn't even realize that it had bit me twice.
Whoa.
I haven't spoken to him for a full week. Even though we live in the same house. I didn't ask where he went. He only came back a few minutes later to pack us into the car and drive us to the hospital. He's getting angry that I'm giving him the silent treatment, but I feel like it's his fault that I had to possibly end that animal. If he had gotten the bear spray, I literally keep it in my purse for if I'm ever attacked by an animal or otherwise, then I don't think I would have needed to do what I did. It was literally just inside the door. He knows where I keep it.
Oh my God.
Instead, he literally took off to God knows where. Me and 2 children that I'm not even related to could have died. It might not even be relevant, but I don't even like kids. I am staunchly child-free.
I love that.
Wow.
And he is the one that offered us up to babysit for the weekend. I don't know. Is this grounds for divorce? I'm not sure I can even look at him. Any attraction I had to him is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
He tried to touch me yesterday just to move me so he could pass, and I smacked his hand away without even thinking about it, like he was some stranger at a bar. because it was literally jarring. He's been sulking around, trying to talk to me, and then getting frustrated, and then sulking more. I wasn't expecting him to be macho and fist fight the freaking dog, but at least follow instructions. At least not leave me in a life and death situation with a toddler and an infant. Should I be able to chalk this up to the moment of panic? I don't even know if I want to hear him out.
Whoa. This is awful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
There was a line in there where she said that she put the little girl on the barbecue, and I was like, don't do that. The dog's going to love that.
I know. I was like, huh?
I was like, no, not on the barbecue, not the sauce. I wish I could know what he was thinking, because that's crazy to do.
To shut the door on them. Also, like, that just shows like where his mind was at. Like, he ran, but to shut the door.
I feel like he was, because him shouting, whose dog is this? I feel like he's like looking for the owner to like call the dog off or something, but it's like, that's not the logic to use at that point when there's an actual attack happening.
Like, that is so scary that I've seen dog attacks happen. I have definitely like had a dog that has been in the middle of an attack that I had to like immediately get involved in. And I know some people like, don't get involved, you'll get bit. And it's like, well, I don't want my dog to be ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, I agree. I would say that she just needs some time. I would definitely want to hear him out.
Yeah, you should hear him out.
But I would feel, unattracted and like, God,
like
maybe she should not
betrayed.
be in the same house right now.
I think like a separation period might be good. Like therapy and then like separation, but would where he went make or break it? Like, would that change it for you? Like, because I'm like, for me, I'm like, where did he go? And then why did he shut the gate? Like, don't you want the dog to maybe go out the gate and like follow you? Like, I was like walking my horse a couple of weeks ago, and someone had their dog off leash, and of course the dog sees a horse and goes nuts.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a huge dog, but it's still like woo, 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 like coming at me. And my first instinct was to like literally go rah, like at the dog to scare the fuck out.
Of
like,
course, because your horse could definitely be for protection.
Yeah,
kill that dog easily.
Yeah.
Which they have if they're off leash.
Yeah, and you don't want to kill a dog. Like,
I know.
You don't want to kill a dog.
No. So I'm like, and then it's like you literally, your wife, your person is there with your niece and nephew, one of which is a baby in a bassinet.
Yeah, that really freaked me out.
And it's like, there's two of you and your wife. There's two kids. Like you're abandoning her, and then like this is literally one against the dog with two things to protect. Like, where is there? And I get people panic, but at the same time, like, then go get the bear spray that she just told you to get.
Right.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
There's no correct there's like no answer. But that
I'm
makes
stressed.
sense.
I get like trying to find somebody, but in that moment, she's totally fucked by herself. Also, I would love to know what the parents of these kids did or felt when they learned that, because one of them's the brother, right? Right? The parents are related to the husband.
Yeah, not sure which one.
Like, what did they fucking say? They're like, thank God for your wife who doesn't like children saved them.
I know that comment. Like, I don't even like kids.
It's like, yeah, but they're also kids right there.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, a cool takeaway is this: the OP is like strong as hell. Like she just learned so much about herself, where she's like, oh, in a situation I can step up to the plate. It's like, and he can't.
And
so.
she did.
She honestly, like, that instinct, because not everyone, that was like a total like fight versus like freeze or fawn. Like, that was like her survival mode.
Yep.
She acted so quickly.
She did.
And thank God, because those little kids, like,
oh yeah,
I can't even.
It's crazy. So top comment, if it makes you feel better, that dog would have been considered dangerous and put down either way.
Yeah.
Correct.
You defended yourself and the children from an unprovoked attack. You were so courageous and saved the kids' lives. Be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Love this person commenting.
Great comment.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
OP responds, I know that consciously, I think, but thank you for saying that, because I just feel so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Someone goes, out of curiosity, what does his family think of this? because you said that these are your niece and nephew from his side. What did the parents of the kids think about this?
Yes.
I'm not seeing a response from OP in the direct thread, but let me go to the account and see if we find anything.
Okay. Ooh.
Because that is such a good question. Like,
Yeah.
I would never trust my brother with my kids again.
Never.
100%.
Never.
Has he even said sorry?
Yeah,
Not
that's where it's
based on that
it doesn't
initial post.
Seems like he hasn't. Seems like he's just moping around being like, "Come on, I did the wrong thing, I guess."
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you did.
There's no comments expanding on that from OP about what family thinks.
Wow.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Someone goes, he absolutely might do it again. Would you feel differently if he told you that he was bitten by a dog when he was small and he just couldn't stop himself from running away?
That's not a bad point, I would say.
Some dog trauma, which a lot of people have.
People have dog trauma, and when they see a dog, they run. They no matter what.
It's hard when there's literal children being currently presently attacked.
And-
it's really hard to.
And your wife.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's really hard.
Well, and ready for this context?
Oh God.
OP responds,
Out of the blanket.
no, I wouldn't really, seeing as I was attacked pretty badly by a dog when I was 10 or 11.
See?
I still have scars on my thigh. I still like dogs, and I would like to think I still reacted appropriately in this situation.
100%.
Those
Wow.
kids could have died.
They would have been dead.
I could barely stomach explaining his niece's injuries to his sister. I was bawling, apologizing that I didn't do more. I can't imagine if something worse had happened.
Wow.
I can't imagine being
There you
his
go.
sister. Ooh.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Oh,
She
so
even
and
overcame
it
the
is
dog.
his sister then.
It's
not
his
brother.
sister.
Yeah, sister.
Ooh, she's
Oof,
never.
yeah, that's. Wow, damn. You disappointed your wife and your family. That's
Disappointed two women, your sister and your wife.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah. We used to camp. I trusted he would react appropriately. He also doesn't have any childhood incidents regarding animals that I know of. I was attacked by a German Shepherd pretty badly, but I still like dogs. So, like, out of all the people that could have reacted poorly in this situation, it was
It's
probably
her.
OP.
Yeah.
Also, they camp. They must live in a place where there's bears. If she has bear spray.
Bear spray.
So,
Right.
like, what is he going to do when a bear comes up?
Oh, he's fetal position.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's done. He's not going to save you.
Which, like, what's that saying? If it's brown,
Shut
Don't-
it down.
don't.
I don't know. I just made
Brown,
it up.
shut it down.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. But there's
Yeah.
a bear one too.
Because I know with bear, like the bears are supposed to like get as big as them and be like, bah, and then they like freak out.
Mhm.
So they, yeah. Oh my God, I saw a video of the photographers where they scare away a big grizzly by being
wow.
loud. I just shit my pants.
Yeah,
It's really hard
seems
to-
terrifying.
Yeah.
Although the bear safety rhyme, if it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night. Sounds like good advice. You have to know why a bear is attacking you before you can decide the best way to respond.
There you go.
Why
That's
are
the
you
same.
attacking me?
Why are you encountering a polar bear? That's my question.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would like to know that.
I want to see one so bad.
Oh, that'd be great.
You can go on polar bear rides in Manitoba, just right in Canada.
You can ride on a polar bear?
Could you imagine?
It did sound like that.
I know.
Could you
I know that's not
imagine?
even-
You go on a bus, but they can climb in the windows and
Oh,
you
that's
just
so
like see their
cute.
little face.
Oh,
You've
well.
never seen it?
They see a little
No.
face smashing through the glass. I don't think
It's
I
on
would
my
lay down
list.
if I saw a brown bear, but maybe that's good advice.
I think I'd have to run either
I don't
way.
think I don't think I'd be laying down for a
Lay
bear.
down, just
regardless
lay
of
down.
The color of the bear.
And let them smell you? No.
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 Mm-mm.
Although I probably will never encounter a bear in my life.
I think you need to try this polar bear ride. Look how fun this looks.
I'm not outside enough.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you could handle that.
Whoa. I've never seen a vehicle
That's a
that's that way.
big vehicle.
Yeah. And
It's
then
a
look at
bus
this
with
one.
monster truck wheels.
It's so cool.
Like a 5-year-old me would love that.
Yeah.
Be like,
100%. Yeah.
I love that.
I think you could really handle this. Look at how, oh, excuse you, Google image. Look at this one. You can get so close to them.
Oh.
And you're like just out of reach so that they can't
Yeah.
like bite your head
Yeah,
off.
no, they
Yeah.
could swipe, but you're still good.
Oh, that's cool. So I can give them a high five.
Yeah, this is on my list.
Oh, so cute.
This is on my
Cutie.
list. So you can handle that. But, okay, back to this one.
This is insane.
Someone goes, and I don't like this comment at all.
Okay.
But someone goes, why should he have to protect you? Would you protect him?
She did protect
I feel
him.
like that's part of a
Who's coming in hot
partnership.
like that?
Yeah. Is it not part of the part? You're married.
Yeah, I'm married.
Wouldn't
I
aren't
would
you supposed to protect each other?
my spouse at all costs.
Would you take a bear for him?
I probably would.
I like that.
Yeah, I probably would. I have been in like fight or flight situations and I've always fought. It's more fought. That's kind of always the case. I feel like he would fight too.
I'm a bit of a
don't see-
freezer.
He would
fight
never
for you.
run.
No.
Never run. But I freeze
I'm a
sometimes
freeze.
too.
And then once I click back in, I'm like, oh,
Same. I'm
Yeah.
always
you
like,
know,
That's normal.
and then,
deer in headlights for a second.
just for a
and
second,
then-
while my
yeah.
brain goes, "What's happening?"
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So OP responds, I expect us to protect each other, I guess is what I mean. I didn't expect him to take one for the team. I just expected him to have my back.
Yeah.
Have two humans fight the
The-
beast.
The beast. Exactly.
Wow.
So we have an update.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I didn't want to ask. I'm so glad.
The ghost of the dog is back.
Oh my God. It's like,
We need
you
a
left her.
we
That
need-
was your one chance.
we need a vacuum.
My friend said that people update often, but I don't know how to attach it to the other post. I thought I'd update since there had been a few things that kind of happened. Sorry if this is needlessly long, and I didn't expect this to get that many comments and so much kindness. And I want to say I'm sorry to everyone that has experienced anything similar because, my God, it has not been easy. For everyone worried about my mental health, I did get in through an app with my work yesterday because I decided I really needed it and labeled it high priority. However, it felt like it was just a parliamentary meeting, and she said she wanted to get me feeling a bit more comfortable because I was visibly tensing up whenever I started talking about it. She even noticed this through a video chat.
Wow.
Oh.
Last night, I also told my husband I needed space. I apologize that I don't have more of an update on our relationship than that. I wasn't as nice as I wanted to be. He argued and didn't want to leave. It's my house. But I told him I just didn't want to look at him, that I couldn't look at him.
Wow.
He cried, and I hate that I felt apathetic towards it. I haven't slept well, so I'm not sure. I'm also just overtired and still shaken, though. I was also emotionally exhausted after the appointment, so that probably added to it. I got a few questions about his sister and her husband, so I thought I would answer.
Yay!
Yes.
They aren't speaking with him.
Yep.
Knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Knew it.
I don't know when it happened. I was definitely out of it at the hospital while I was getting the stitches and everything. But I do think after I was done blubbering and trying to explain how something so terrible happened to their little girl under our watch, they apparently asked him where he was. I still haven't talked to him about where he went, so I don't know. However, it clearly didn't satisfy them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Don't mess with their children.
No.
Mm-mm. His niece just got out of the hospital yesterday.
How long has it been?
So this update is coming 2 days after the original post.
Wow.
So,
So this is still very fresh for everybody.
yeah.
Honestly, I feel like there's no recovery from this. If my partner did this, I'd be like, I'd feel like if I can't trust you with my life, what can I?
Imagine if it's your brother.
I know that's even
Mhm.
worse.
Mhm.
Fuck.
So because she just got discharged, that really triggered everything and a lot happened. I had sent flowers, a bear, and this one toy thing she's been asking about. I didn't go to the hospital though. I was scared that seeing me would make her nervous.
Oh.
Mm.
But his sister and her husband sent me flowers too, and it made me bawl again. I'm just a freaking mess, honestly. The father sent me a long message that I haven't been able to get through, but it's the sweetest thing that anyone has ever sent me. He also sent me $1,000 in a Visa gift card. I literally thought I was reading the amount wrong. They are good people, and I
Whoa.
still feel terrible that I couldn't have done more for her.
I mean, she
Wow.
saved their
She's
kids'
awesome.
lives.
Mm-hmm.
She's awesome.
1K and a Visa gift card. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, let's find me a dog. I need 1K and I use it. That'd be great.
Jesus.
I'm ready.
1K and a Visa gift card.
Obviously, I haven't looked into filing yet, but I am not against the idea of it. And it really did help me feel better about wanting a divorce over this. I know fight or flight can't be helped, but now I think I realized that it's okay to not want to be with someone who would leave you behind.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
I think I can say I'm a fighter, and I want a fighter with me. Maybe he'd be better off with a runner instead, too. Then at least he wouldn't be leaving someone behind.
Whoa, love that.
She's feeling better.
Ooh.
I don't know. It feels like I'm done, but I'm also just a mess. So right now, I'm just glad I have space. Thank you for everyone making me feel like I wasn't being ridiculous, though. I think it always feels like it should be multiple issues that tear a marriage apart, unless it's infidelity or something. And it's like, I know he may not have meant to betray me, but he still did. Whatever his reasoning is, not sure when I'll be speaking to him, but I will try and update then.
Wow.
Whoa. I want that update.
Let me go to the account. Let me see if anything's been posted since.
That at first I was like, there's no way you could divorce someone over this. And then as she was talking and making it real, I was like, yeah, you can, I guess.
I wouldn't feel comfortable anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
That's, ooh.
God.
Get with the runner
the
and they can
sibling.
run away together. What a line.
I can't handle the sister thing.
Love that so much.
I
Wow.
mean, I don't think I'd be able to talk to my sibling either. Like,
Oh, yeah.
No.
accidents happen. And like, that's the risk. Like, I mean, kids, like, you can't keep them in a bubble. That's just like
You
the
can't.
reality. Like, accidents happen. But like, he left and didn't come back for minutes and didn't come back with the bear spray.
Right.
Like, he did nothing. He negatively impacted this situation.
Yeah, he did. And he caused more trauma to his wife,
Everybody.
who had to, act. I wouldn't even
Mhm.
think of getting a shovel.
Good for her.
Dude, it's just crazy. Yeah. No further updates from OP.
Damn.
No knowledge if, they filed for divorce or anything. But yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. Well,
Okay.
she's nice,
She's
obviously.
nice. And he is.
And he's naughty.
Naughty.
Yeah. Definitely.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. But so glad little kids are okay. I just, dogs, you just never know. Like, the animals are still animals, and it's just a risk. I got trampled by my horse a couple months ago.
Oh my God.
Trampled?
Yeah, I had a very intrusive thought. It was definitely a me thing. I thought, this is really dumb.
What?
I had a bright idea to crawl underneath him.
Okay.
Like, I treated him like a bridge, and I
Yeah.
ducked underneath, and he got a little freaked out. He went with his back legs, and I just got,
Got kicked a few
Tumbleweeded.
times?
Oh my God. Are you okay?
Oh, Jesus.
oh yeah. But I was bruised for at least 8 weeks.
I feel like that
Yeah,
could
that's-
have broken
that could have
bones.
Done some
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, I got really lucky. And I flew out the next morning for a live show. And so I forget what city it was, but I showed them my bruises. I literally pulled my shirt down on stage, and they go, the whole crowd, like an audible gasp.
Yeah.
I was like, I
Yeah.
know.
They were
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
pretty
know.
bad.
I'll cover these back up.
My knees were it was like I got dragged down the road from getting pounded into the dirt. And my pants were sticking to my legs. I had to pull my pants off my pussy legs.
Oh no.
Fuck.
It was really bad.
That's
Happy
really
show.
awful.
That's crazy.
So I'm
Oh.
yeah. I'm animals are animals. You always have to practice
They're
safe
always wild.
animal
Yep.
handling
Yep.
tactics.
Mhm.
Always.
Never be too what?
Safe?
Yeah.
Too sure?
Careful.
Oh, there we go.
Never be too sure. Don't have a chimpanzee in your place.
Oh well.
Wow.
Well, that's a given.
Well, that's fine.
What was that one lady that just came out? Tonka? She had a
Chimp
monkey
Crazy.
Tonka?
Yeah. From the
What's going on there?
I never
don't
watched
know.
Chimp Crazy.
I watched it and it went in and out of my brain. She had a chimpanzee. She said that he died. He wasn't dead. She was keeping him in a home.
Because she didn't want them to take him?
Yeah.
Did he ruin her face? Did he do anything?
No, that's a different woman.
No, I remember that woman.
Oh my God.
That was awful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The face transplant is such a medical marvel to me.
It's so cool. That they
It's
can do
so
that.
cool. Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Okay.
Christmas time.
Moving along.
I unfortunately really have to pee all
Oh my
of a
God,
sudden.
let's
Is
go.
that something I can do?
You actually have to pee yourself on that couch.
Okay, well,
Just like the
it'll
girl.
be the
Are you
second
wearing
time I've peed
jeans?
myself.
And
I am wearing jeans.
And then I'm going to refuse to hand you sweatpants that I go buy from the bookstore.
Oh my God. You hate me.
Another one of this week's partners is Smalls. As you guys know, I have a neighborhood-friendly cat named Junior, and Junior loves a good snack. But do you know who has become his favorite neighbor on the block? Me, because I feed him Smalls food for cats. With permission, of course. Don't worry, y'all. My neighbors know I give him treats. But let me tell you, Junior's looking real good since getting Smalls. He seems like a happier dude overall. So if you love your cat, you gotta try Smalls. Smalls cat food is protein-packed, and it's made with preservative-free ingredients. The same ingredients you would find in your fridge, and it's delivered right to your door. After switching to Smalls, 88% of cat owners reported overall health improvements. And the team at Smalls knows your cat's gonna love it, so they'll even let you try it risk-free and refund you if your cat doesn't like it. So give your cat the gift of great cat food this holiday season. Head to smalls.com/THT and use promo code THT at checkout for 50% off your first order, plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use our code for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code THT for 50% off your first order, plus free shipping. Smalls.com/THT.
How was the bathroom?
Yeah, it's great. Didn't realize how much the pee conversation really got me ready.
Got you triggered.
Yeah.
I do have one pee story, but I think we're going to save it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to move on to this one. Because I'm a little mixed on this one.
Okay.
I'm a little mixed.
I like a little mixed.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we think. So this is coming from AITAH, 1 day old, titled, Am I the asshole for accidentally letting my sister-in-law get chemical burns on her face?
What's the deal with the sister-in-laws? People do not like their sister-in-laws.
You know, it's a tough
Letting-
gig, tough
was-
world out here.
Letting her get?
Yeah,
Interesting.
letting her.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Chemical burns.
Which, like, on your face?
That's
Ooh.
That's intense.
Oh.
Awful.
My husband, 26 male, and I, 26 female, bought our first home 7 months ago. His younger sister, 16 female, who just got her license, frequently shows up unannounced and has trouble taking no for an answer. Last Friday, she came over after dinner and asked us to stay the night. We agreed since we had no plans. She asked to shower, so we let her use ours, as our guest bathroom isn't stocked yet. I splurge on salon quality hair care products because my hair is unruly, and my $27 shampoo bottle was brand new.
Oh.
Later, I found half the shampoo and nearly all the conditioner gone,
What?
Huh?
along with my skincare scattered across the counter. She had used almost $50 worth of hair products, and all of my skin stuff, including my prescription skincare, stored in a pharmacy bag.
Oh no.
Why? Half a bottle of shampoo? Damn, girl. You're only supposed to use a dollop of Daisy.
Just a dollop of Daisy.
I asked her to bring her own products next time as I wasn't comfortable with how much she used. I was in no way rude. I just explained that I splurge on really expensive products and I can't afford to have $50 of product gone every time she showers here.
Right.
No.
She called me selfish in a passive-aggressive way and ended up leaving.
Okay.
16-year-old.
Yeah, literally.
By Tuesday, her skin was red, peeling, and breaking out terribly. At dinner with my in-laws Tuesday, she blamed me for not warning her about my skincare products. I explained I hadn't expected her to dig through my drawers and use prescription products, which are expensive and took my skin weeks to adjust to. My father-in-law said I should pay for a doctor's visit, but my husband refused,
Good.
arguing that at 16, she should know better and that it was inappropriate for her to look through my medicine bag to even find the prescription product that was likely the culprit of the irritation.
Yeah.
Am I at fault for not warning her? I wouldn't go through someone's personal products, let alone use their stuff like it was my own. I would have been happy to share some skin products, not my prescription cream. She also brought up that I got mad she used so much shampoo and conditioner and basically made me look really bad in front of my in-laws. Admittedly, I was upset about the shampoo and conditioner and the fact that she left a huge mess on the counter. But I was very calm and just explained money is tight as we just bought our house, and I didn't want her to use months of products in one shower. Anyways, let me know what you think.
Dude,
Wow.
16-year-olds, oh my God. My husband's sister is 16, and the products, I'm like, you have all of Sephora in your bathroom. How did your mom afford that? Because I know you're not buying it.
Right.
And half of this shit is like, you don't need this.
Yeah.
It's like retinol, like age
Like you're
wrinkle.
16.
I'm like,
Trentanoin or whatever the other fancy one is.
yeah, drunk elephant vibes. I'm like, yo, can you just, but that's what they do.
I know.
They go through all your, so when they were younger, they would go into my bathroom and like go through all of my stuff. And I was like,
See, but they need to
my stuff.
They need to learn not to do that. Like that's kind of a thing you learn as like a moral thing is like you just don't go through other people's stuff unless
It's
you're at a house
weird.
party and then you're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you can take a little peek around, take a little look at Lou, but you don't use anything.
Agreed.
And so it's like, okay, clearly her parent, it was her dad, right? That was like upset. It's
You
like,
should
okay,
pay for a doctor's
Dad.
visit.
I'm like, well, how about you pay for the doctor's visit so that she learns that she shouldn't be doing this? Because if everyone just resolves that, then she won't learn that that's not something you should do.
Yeah. Also, I don't understand. How could she have warned her when she didn't know she was doing it?
Right.
That's the thing.
Just in case you go through all of my stuff,
Yeah.
probably don't touch that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she's the asshole in my opinion.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No, I think
This
she's
is-
honestly on the nice list because if my $50 shampoo was half gone after it was brand new, I'd be pissed.
We would have
I'd be pissed.
problems.
Yeah.
Also, going through someone's medical stuff,
The prescription
a
bag, pharmacy bag.
prescription, why would you put that on your face?
How do you know what it's for?
I don't know.
Like, was it a chemical peel?
It was probably like a really high dose retinol, or like I feel like Trentanoin has been like such a buzz, like it's better than retinol, blah. And that stuff, like I did one tiny thing to see if I could get my skin used to it. I peeled. And I did it like I was doing tiny little dollops. This is someone that probably slathered it on.
Slathered.
She was slugging with the Trentanoin or whatever this was.
I can't handle that.
I just can't imagine putting something on my face that I don't know what it is.
I have such sensitive skin. I can't even use
You are
retinol.
so sensitive.
I am so sensitive. I'm such a
really-
sensitive little baby.
Me
But
too.
I literally can't use retinol. I'm not
It's-
allowed to because it gets all red and
Mhm.
rashy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. I will say this girl is 16.
Mhm.
She's probably smart. She probably went to her parents and was like, she yelled at me. She kicked me out.
Oh, she made a new narrative. Yeah.
She put,
Oh,
I put
for
on all this
sure.
stuff and I'm totally breaking out and all this stuff. Like that's why the dad was like, I'm stepping in.
Right. If the dad's like, hey, then he's operating out of a false narrative. For
Correct.
Sure. Because like if he
Yeah.
found out it's like, oh, you just raided my sister's stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
It's so
Wow.
wild. There are so many comments from OP. Like so many comments.
Ooh,
If we try to read every comment,
too much.
it's actually I'm concerned that there's so many comments for this post, to be honest. Like
Oh.
at least 100 comments.
Whoa.
Okay.
You ready? You ready for the scroll? Starts here.
Oh, someone took a week off to do this.
Someone
used
quit their job.
This is a PTO expense here.
What is
Oh,
happening?
what? No.
What?
How many comments do you estimate that was?
I'm gonna say 86.
Okay, I was thinking
92.
I'm not going to find out. So if someone else wants to take that upon themselves, please do. The link will be in the description.
And whoever was closest gets a 1K Visa gift card.
You can't promise that shit.
I want.
You can't promise that.
But we do find out that it was Redken, like some special Redken salon shampoo.
Oh, that is very expensive. That's like salon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine if you want to use half a bottle every time. If you're using like Tresemme or, something from Target that's $4.79.
Yeah.
You just don't need half a bottle.
But it's also, that's not even good for your hair. It strips your hair.
Exactly.
That's not even good for your hair.
Nope.
I'm not seeing any update, but I think based on how many comments, let's see what the top vote is, because I'm like,
what is she talking
what,
about?
are people like not aligning with this? Like, why so many comments?
That would be wild.
Top comment, not the asshole.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to use someone's prescription medication. Why was she messing around with your medicine, period? Keep repeating this to your in-laws. I hope she's not messing with other people's medicine too.
Whoa.
Which that's a really good point.
That is a really good point.
Very good point.
OP responds, which of course they did. Yep, I'm assuming she's heard of the particular product I have, and I'm hoping that is why she used it. She was super into the skincare craze a while ago. I am upset, but not surprised that she looked through all of our stuff. She would love to find something she could try to embarrass me with, but she should have learned over the years that it hasn't worked on me. LOL.
Oh,
To
okay.
embarrass me with?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's some beef there.
OP does say in the comments that it was Trent Noen,
Okay.
which
Okay.
it's blown
On that
up
little
on
baby
TikTok.
skin. Mm-mm.
That's the thing.
16-year-old skin? Nope.
Like, that is like virgin skin. Like, I don't like that word, but that's what it is. Like, you're so fresh. You have no wrinkles.
Yep.
You just are not weathered.
Yep.
It's also like, regardless of like your sex, gender, whatever, it's like you're going through hormonal changes at that time. Your face is gonna have like excess oils or not
Yep.
enough oil. Like it's like there's stuff going on underneath the surface there.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You don't want to mess with that.
Don't mess with that shit.
No, she's on the naughty list for sure. OP, not
OP's doing
the
just fine.
asshole. Nice
Not at all.
list. Nice
Yeah.
list.
Now,
for
what
sure.
if she did some crazy shit and just left all that stuff out for her to
On
grab?
purpose?
I was like, well, that comment of her being like, didn't get me this time. I'm like, huh?
Wait a second.
I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, well, the sisters probably for sure tried to dig through their stuff trying to find dildos. 100%.
You
Or-
think?
100%.
Well, if she's showing up
Trying to
uninvited,
embarrass. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. She's probably stealing some of her jewelry too. They love to take hoops.
Oh.
They love to take hoops.
Oh.
I have lost a good amount of hoops.
You've lost hoops to 16-year-olds.
Yeah. And I've been like,
And the
to my
hoops-
husband, I'm like,
Yeah, you got good hoops
I'm
too.
like, you gotta get my hoops back. And
Hoops
he's
like these?
yeah. I'm like, you gotta get, it hasn't been for years, but I'm like, you gotta get my hoops back. He's like,
Oh.
Did you get your hoops back?
no.
What?
Wow.
They didn't take them. And I was like, well, who else came in here?
Dude, that shit pisses me off. I hate when people are like, oh, I don't have it. And then you'll literally see in like an Instagram story them wearing it. And you're like,
yep.
this is what I was talking about. This shirt right here, this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's yours?
I had no idea. I thought it was someone else's.
What do you mean?
Insane.
God, if you had sisters,
I'm so glad I don't.
they steal everything.
I have
And I
one.
also did too.
Yeah, I have one, but we like didn't grow up together. So like I didn't have to worry about my stuff.
That's
Ooh,
nice.
it was big.
Thank God. Love you, Paige, but you definitely would have been a klepto.
It's true.
Klepto. Thinking about 16 too, I'm like, I had so much like expensive shit that I was a shopliftaholic.
Oh.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. When
I
you're
think that's
16.
like it's a canon event for 16-year-old girls.
They
And I
want to
think
like steal hair products.
Sephora.
I had a friend who stole hair products, but she would take big hair products and shove them down her pants. And I was like, I can't believe you're doing that. And she totally got caught.
Yeah, I did eventually get caught.
There's cameras.
You'll always get caught. Do not shoplift, friends.
You'll always get
always
caught.
get caught. Yeah, I had a tough go at Fleet Farm, and they got me. Yeah, I was all the way out though at my car, and they dragged me back in, which is illegal. But I did not know my rights.
Also,
So
I'm pretty sure store like people who work in stores like that, if you see someone shoplifting, you're just supposed to go like, oh man. Because like if you try and stop them and they pull something crazy, then it's like, well, you should have just let them take it.
yeah,
Correct.
it's
It's
on.
not worth your
Correct.
harm. For
Yeah,
Well, some
Right.
people want to be heroes.
That's true.
they do. And like, here's the thing: like, just don't be the hero. Like, there was a little old man at Home Depot. I'm gonna ruin a lot of people's
You're
days
ruining
right now.
Christmas.
No.
He was like an 80-year-old man just working at Home Depot as his retired job. And he tried to like block a shoplifter from leaving, and the guy shoved him down and he died.
Oh
No.
So-
No
No
you
one be a
can't do
hero.
that. Don't do that to old man.
Like these
do
companies
that.
have enough money. Do not be the hero for them.
Don't.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to.
Honestly, help the robber load up their truck if it comes down to it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
seriously.
Like,
You
seriously.
need help with that, sir?
oh,
Do you happen to have $1,000?
in a Visa
Do
gift
you need
card.
$1,000?
In a Visa gift card.
In
He's
a
not
Visa-
gonna, he's not gonna let this go.
Do you need $1,000?
Yeah.
Do you need $1,000? I'm like,
I'll
I'm-
always take
I
presents.
think we
Yeah.
could all use $1,000.
I would love $1,000
Great.
in a Visa gift card.
Okay. I might be getting sucked into a pyramid scheme. I can't tell.
Oh my God, can I join but like below you?
So someone on my Facebook page keeps telling me, they're like, this is the easiest $100 I've ever made. And all they do is like write letters into like companies and like, I don't know. I'll report back, but it definitely
Okay.
feels scammy.
That feels
Write
scammy.
letters to companies saying what?
I don't know. I can't tell if it's a
Please.
sweepstakes or what.
Oh.
But she's like, I make $100 a week just writing a couple letters.
Well, you know that story about those coupon girls?
Coupon
No.
girls.
Yeah, who like I think Kristen Bell did a movie about it. It was a true story about these coupon girls who realized that if they didn't enjoy their like box of Cheerios, they could write to General Mills, and then they started sending them a free coupon. So then they
Stop.
just
And then they sold their coupons.
they paired to get and they sold their coupons for more money.
Wow.
So
What
they got all these free
geniuses.
coupons and then sold them on this website. I mean, and they made millions.
Millions?
Yeah, it's like a true story.
Off cereal?
What?
I think it was more than just cereal.
Okay, this sounds
There's
like
a movie on Netflix
This
that Kristen
sounds
Bell
like
is
a
in.
movie. This sounds
It
good.
is a movie. I forget what they call it. Coupon Girls?
Or
Something.
You could work for Express Men in 2015 and then somehow get looped into a class action lawsuit way later and make like $25.
I just got a check for
Was that you?
Yeah.
I just got a check for $60 from a class action the other day.
Isn't that fun?
I'm like, I see him on TikTok and I'm like, I might as well shoot my shot and apply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much did you get?
I think it was like $25. I don't remember. It was just like I got a letter that
Excellent.
was like, hey, bud, you worked for Express. And I was like, I sure did.
That's so I did Herbalife. I used to sell Herbalife, another pyramid scheme.
Yes.
And I got like I think it was like $1,100.
Whoa.
It was a lot of money.
That's $100 more than I've been asking for
I
this
know.
whole podcast.
I know. It was a decent chunk of change. But you know what also is a hidden gem that a lot of people don't do? Rebates. Rebates.
Rebate.
You can get like you just write in and show a receipt and they'll just send you money back. But
Oh
it's
my
work.
God, are we revealing all of this to them?
Rebates. Menards. Have you guys ever been to Menards?
Menards?
Where are we?
I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
What day is it?
Save big money at Menards.
That doesn't even
You don't-
rhyme.
Oh.
You know what it is?
No.
No.
I was looking
Where-
over to you to
No,
make sure I wasn't alone.
I don't know what it is.
Where are you both from?
Florida.
Massachusetts.
Oh my God.
Florida.
It's such a Midwest thing. It's like the Midwest Home Depot.
Oh.
Constant rebates, 11% rebate on everything. Everything.
Wow.
Is a rebate?
You have
That's
to buy it and then you send in the receipt and they send you money back.
But then
Okay,
you don't
is that
send
not-
in the product?
Is that not a
you
sale that
keep
you
it.
have to do a chore for?
You do have to do a chore for it. It's work. That's what I'm saying.
What's the chore?
A lot of people don't do it.
Having to write in and send the thing.
Oh.
Coupon movie, Queen Pins.
Queen pins. Okay.
Clean pins.
I actually
Mhm.
thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
I'm gonna give it a
And
go.
it's I was like, what?
$40 million.
$40 million. Okay, yeah. Yeah. No, they bought I think they bought like Lamborghinis or something. They like went crazy.
Whoa.
They were, yeah, they spent their money. And they got caught. They really got
Aw.
caught.
God,
Yeah.
they deserved that. It sounds like a feat. I
Yeah,
feel
they
like they
worked
deserve
really
that
hard.
money.
If you're loopholing
Damn.
the system that hard, I'm like, keep your Ferrari, I guess. I don't know.
That's the thing. If
I
the
don't know.
system had a hole like that,
I think they bought like 10 Ferraris, something really dumb.
Okay, well, that's a little insane. But
No, they were like money.
that's like the lottery winners that like
buy
They
like
win
the
crazy-
Versace houses,
just blow it
and
castles.
then
all
it's
at
just
once.
gone.
Yeah.
Just gone.
Not me. I would do well. I would do a good job.
I would do really well with lottery.
Yeah, with lottery.
any money.
I think so. I don't think anyone would know that I won.
No,
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
you don't want to tell them.
I'd be
you're like
so discreet.
completely
You have
facelifted
so much surgery.
so insanely.
I don't think anyone would tell.
I wouldn't tell, but there would be signs.
Yeah.
Just facelift.
Okay, let's read some stories today.
Be
Everyone's like,
Lindsay
"What's
Lohan in
wrong
any
with her?"
Netflix movie where she's crying.
God, that's so funny.
Oh my God, I haven't seen any of her holiday ones.
I
need to
haven't
give
either,
them
just clips.
watches.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. She looks
Queen.
great. She's just Botoxed and trying to cry. And so she's like,
You know another one that did turn out well? Christina Aguilera.
she looks like she's 17.
She went
She's
on
really-
stage
does
with
a little
Sabrina
bit
Carpenter
like she's 17 again.
and looked the same age.
That's psychotic. That's so crazy.
Also, like, why can't we just
kind of
age?
overwhelming.
Yeah,
Like,
why
just
can't we
age?
just
know.
age?
Like,
I'm like,
geez.
I don't need you to go back to Christina Aguilera when I
No.
loved you.
No.
Just
When I loved you.
age.
When? Not anymore.
I
Not
recently watched Burlesque.
Oh.
So good on that.
Everyone in that. Cher, Stanley
You've seen
Tucci.
I have seen Burlesque. Yes.
I
of
was going to be
course.
concerned if you hadn't seen it.
Me too.
I've seen Burlesque.
It's so good.
It's kind
So
of an
good.
awful movie, too.
No, I know. It's one
Yeah.
of those
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
cult.
Cult following.
Following?
Cult
Yeah.
following ones.
Cult.
Yeah, that's
It's,
just
it's a cult.
It's a cult. Okay.
Oh, this next one. Another one of this week's partners is Lumi. Would giving deodorant as a stocking stuffer be offensive? Probably, if it was any other deodorant but Lumi. I would take a whole stocking stuffer of Lumi because Lumi is one of the only deodorants that actually works for me. Lumi works for up to 72 hours, actually. And this is deodorant I can wear riding a horse, sweating, going to work out, and still smell fresh enough after to go meet up with friends for happy hour or dinner. And they even have travel sizes so I can keep one in my purse for when I forget my deodorant so I will never stink again. So if you're ready to try it for yourself, Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get 15% off all Lumi products with our exclusive code. And if you combine the 15% off with the already discounted starter pack, that equals over 40% off their starter pack. Use code THT for 15% off your first purchase at lumideodorant.com. That's code THT at LUMEDEODORANT.com. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Thanks, guys. Buckle up, everyone.
Oh boy.
Buckle up.
That's my buckle.
Oh, that's my. Sorry.
Sorry, that's my buckle.
You're sitting.
You're sitting on my buckle.
This next one is coming from r/relationship advice. 2 days old. Titled, My 27 female, fiancé's 29 male mother gave me abortion pills as an early Christmas present.
Oh my God. Congrats.
How on earth do I navigate this situation?
Oh,
Whoa.
leave the family immediately. What?
Jesus.
That is, I have questions. So she knows that she's pregnant early enough. This
We're gonna
is
get there.
off.
We'll find-
Okay, we're gonna get there. I can't handle it.
As it happens, we will find out more information.
I can't handle it.
As the story is
I
read.
want to flee.
I love the like eagerness though to be like, you're just ready to pop off on
Yep.
the title alone. And I appreciate
I
that
forgot
enthusiasm.
that was just the title because it gave me all the information I needed.
Yeah, the title's got a lot going on. So
Immediately no.
Yeah.
I typed the title and proceeded to blank stare at my phone because I can't even process how and why this happened. We were having a sort of early holiday gathering hosted at his parents' house. It wasn't a small gathering either, and not everyone there knows we're expecting, except his brother, mother, and father. Right before we got ready to leave, she gave me a small box, which I initially thought was jewelry, and she told me to tell her or my fiancé what I think of it.
what do you think of it?
All of this kind of happened in a rush, and there wasn't even a gift exchange between everybody because it wasn't that kind of party. But everyone thought she's being sweet to me because we're getting engaged soon. I was honestly tired and I opened the gift at home, which is where I saw this wicked woman had given me pills, mifepristone and misoprostol, which are used for medical abortions.
Oh, whoa.
I understand she wasn't too happy about the news and obviously doesn't like me for fuck knows what reason, but kept it civil. So did I. But reaching this level, I genuinely don't know why she doesn't like me when the rest of the family is completely fine with me. I assume it's because of either my ethnicity or she has a superiority complex and believes I'm not good enough for her son because he graduated from a very prestigious university and has been financially privileged his entire life, while I haven't been. Even though now I earn my own money and we are pretty much equal, I simply don't know. I obviously told him and showed him, and he saw how visibly upset I am, comforted me, and said what she does/says to me doesn't reflect my worth, and he will talk to her.
Good.
What? He should have been enraged.
Well, at least he's taken action.
That's true.
Right.
I don't understand why he doesn't do something about this immediately.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It has been almost 24 hours now. We are happy about this pregnancy, and even though it wasn't exactly planned, it was welcome, and if it happened, and that is something him and I have discussed over a year ago, what do I do?
Wow.
I would raise all hell, personally.
Yeah.
This would go in a family group chat.
I would
Everyone
be-
would know what she got me.
I
Yep.
would 100% call a family meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I would call her out immediately. I would tell my person that he was going to stand by me. Like, I would be enraged.
We'd be going no contact with mom for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
do not pass
once I
go,
revealed her horrible plans,
because they haven't even done a pregnancy announcement yet.
Right.
I just think that is crossing
It's so evil.
so many lines. It is so evil.
I've just been thinking about how to like get back at her. I'm like, okay, so the first thing I thought was like, you get like some chicken liver, and you like chop it up, and you like put it on the doorstep,
I love
and
that.
then be like, you got what you wanted. But it's like, no, I don't want her to get what she wanted. What she doesn't want is this baby. So I'm like, what we do is we make a beautiful little grandma shrine. Be like, congratulations, grandma. Look, it's the baby you love. You know, like double down that way. I don't know. I just like, this is so evil. I like, send
her
she needs
menopause pills?
Yeah, she needs some like, I want revenge on behalf
No,
of
I
OP.
know.
That's so insane.
I feel rageful. I feel like the best thing to do is to completely expose her. But here's the thing. I think because her partner didn't react so aggressively means this woman has done
been-
fucked up shit since day one.
Here's my thing, okay? And maybe this is just me. I have read a lot of stories, okay?
Yep.
It was the line where the mother-in-law says, tell me or your fiancé what you think of it. So did he know before? Because otherwise, why does the mom want her to open this present, see what it is, and then be like, tell me or your fiance what you think of it? Like, did him and his mom have a conversation just being like, yeah, you know, you're right, mom, I'm not ready. We're not ready. You know, yeah. And then she's taking it upon herself because that's her son. That's her little boy.
Oh, God.
And she's just the one that's now like giving her these pills. Like, why would she want her to go to him?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be like, tell me what you think of it?
That's so true.
Did he know?
Did she just expect her to be like, you know what, you're right. Thanks, mom. Like, thanks so much. Like, what? Maybe he did know.
I think he knew. And I think that's why he didn't go off the handle.
Whoa.
I think he knew.
Whoa.
Which is even way more upsetting.
That's another thing, a way bigger thing to deal with.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he would be flipping out at his mom. But he doesn't want to flip out his mom because he had a part in this. I don't know. I could be way off base here,
No,
but
I
this
don't
is
think
where
so.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
making sense.
something's off here. You don't just get this
This
for
is
someone.
insane.
The lengths you have to go to get this.
Yeah.
And yes,
medical.
I know there's, companies that will mail it to your door now and blah, 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 blah. But like, that is still a feat for someone to go through.
Right.
And it's expensive, I imagine. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
This is
evil.
crazy.
That's evil.
This is purely
I
evil.
want to know the mom's name.
Karen.
Karen.
Susan.
I'm so sorry to Karen.
It's an AN or EN for sure.
I feel like it's like a Veronica or like a
Diana.
Diana.
Diane.
She's got tight lips.
Yeah. She's tight. And she probably is the one who, she's very tight. She's probably the one who like is so helicopter mom to her kids with like, and if they're all super rich, like.
Yeah, which they are. So.
Oh, the ethnicity comment too was another
Yeah.
big tell. This is giving like really privileged white family, trust fund, old money vibes. And like
Correct.
if she's any other ethnicity, it's like that's a problem.
Correct.
Do we know if they're getting married because of the pregnancy? Because this makes me think the mom is like, I'll get you out of my son's life.
No, seriously. That's her voice.
I love you, my son.
Vivian.
Ooh.
Vivian.
See, I knew
Yeah.
it was an AN.
Yeah.
Or EN.
Vivian.
Mm-hmm.
No one calls her Viv ever.
You can't call her Viv.
Maybe
That's
like her
improper.
first friend that she like tried to be a lesbian with for a second was like Viv, and then she ended that a long time
They
ago.
touched hands and she was like, I don't like you.
So we do have some comments, I think. So the problem is OP deleted their post. OP deleted their account. So it's not as easy to pull up comments from OP, but putting two and two together, the top comment has a response from someone that deleted their account. So let's get into it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top comment. I'm kind of surprised your fiance hasn't gone scorched earth over this. I would think that the right moment to bring up how fucked up this gesture was is like immediately after finding out. Although maybe your fiance needs some time to wrap his brain around this, has he had any contact with his mother since the gift exchange? I'm guessing this is OP. He hasn't, not that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
I want to bring it up by myself, but I am beyond humiliated and I don't want to be labeled as a hysterical person, especially because she plays everything off as a calm and collected woman. And I know for a fact I will be the one who's being blamed and she will be the victim. He knows his mother better than I do, however, so I think it is his responsibility to stand up for me.
100%.
Oh, of course.
The only reason he could be taking his time is figuring out how he's going to. Because if Vivian is this extreme person, maybe it's like, okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to tackle this.
Correct.
But that's the only excuse to
Only-
not be scorched earth instantly.
Right. Right. He needs to figure out the game plan because
And he could be one of those, I
yeah,
guess.
he needs to figure out
That's
the game
benefit
plan.
of the doubt, big time.
But I'm
Yeah.
also like, I think he's used to this. I think any girlfriend he's ever had, his mom has probably been,
She's not good enough.
she's probably done some crazy shit. Because this is beyond. I'm also like, do you really want to bring up a child in this situation?
right.
What if she watches the child? Are you going to let her?
I wouldn't.
Take these pills.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a relationship with this person going forward.
No.
And I wouldn't give
No.
them access to my kids.
Nope.
Not at all.
Like, you didn't want this baby here? Well, fine. You don't
Then you don't
imagine this baby doesn't exist. You will not know this baby.
Right. Exactly.
Like that is what you sowed.
Yep.
Reaped
reap what you sow.
that. Yeah.
Sow what you reap.
you
Reap
sow
what you
first,
And then you
and
reap.
then you reap.
Yeah. So that's
So you
Yeah.
reap what you sow.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Amanda.
I love that it was like, I'm not sure. This is probably OP. And then it's immediately definitely
It's
OP.
OP. Well, I haven't read any of the comments. So like I was a little bit of a procrastinator today. So like I was picking stories as like I was finishing my makeup here as you guys
Love
walked
it.
in. So I'm like a little all over the place.
That's
so
okay.
I obviously read the stories to make sure they're good. But
Of
like, the
course.
comments, like,
But that's fine.
I
'cause
don't know.
We can all live it together.
Yeah, we can.
but I'm seeing one more comment from OP here.
Okay.
So someone responds, why? She wanted to know what you think. I would take a picture of the pill box and post it in your family group chat. If you don't have one already, just make one. I would write, quote, Thanks, Grandma, for those, but I won't be needing them. Maybe you can send them back to wherever you got them from and get a refund. I love that you took the time to find me a present, and I hate to say this, but this isn't my taste, and without consulting a doctor could really harm me. You don't owe her dignity.
True.
That's too nice of a message.
And they edit, I would never eat or drink anything near her again.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Wow.
for real.
I didn't even
For
put my
real.
brain there.
Yeah. No ingesting near Vivian.
She is Vivian.
She is Vivian.
That blows my mind.
I do like treating it like a bracelet. Being like, yeah, thanks, but I really didn't like the bracelet. I didn't really like
it's not
it.
for me. It could cause
It's
a
not my
rash.
thing. Yeah.
In fact, it could kill me.
And
I don't know.
But that, again, like we just said, that's too nice of a...
No, I think she should be like,
you gotta be...
thanks, grandmother, for the abortion pills that you wanted me to get rid of my child with your son.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be doing that.
I would make it very explicit. I would have like, however you're going to announce your pregnancy to the family, I would also tie in and be like, oh, and Grandma, here's those pills you gave us. Won't be needing those. Thanks. Like I would blast it. I would absolutely blast this from the rooftops.
Yeah, that's something that the family needs to know happened. I just have a feeling that they know. It's like
they know
someone who does something like this doesn't just suddenly
do
go
it
this extreme. They've been
doing
acting crazy for a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and like she clearly has access to resources, so it's like what else is she capable of?
I just picture her with like a freaking needle being like, oh, let me tuck you in.
Like a cartoon nurse.
Yeah, exactly.
Potassium between the toes.
Terrible. Oof.
Wow.
So bad. But OP responds to that. Yes, I was immediately concerned about what I ate and drank there. I actually threw up. And like I mentioned somewhere in the other replies, I am scared of both of them at the moment.
As in fiancé also?
Wait.
That's the context I would construe.
There's no other character has been mentioned.
The only positive thing now is I can have a blah, blah, blah by myself and I can leave as it's the first trimester. We are missing something very big here.
She can have the baby by herself.
Yeah, why is she scared of the fiancé now?
I don't want to be a single mom and I would rather make a tough choice than deal with this family's shit.
Whoa.
And obviously with my partner that I thought loved me and our child.
Oh, he's done some shit.
I think if this doesn't get resolved and talked about, I'll have issues just because of the stress.
I feel
what
like
went down?
we've missed a chapter of the
Well,
story.
he hasn't
but
said anything.
That's what I'm assuming.
He hasn't said anything. She doesn't want to say anything because clearly maybe when she said things in the past, the mom, Vivian, humiliated her.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any other comments from OP, but on the screenshots I have, we do have an edit.
Okay.
Edit to those wondering how she could have gotten these pills without being pregnant. They can be ordered online and delivered discreetly. You don't have to go to a clinic, or she could have just paid someone to get them. Either way, they're accessible, and honestly, I don't give a shit how she acquired them. It's what she did with them.
Damn. Wow.
There's something really big. This is giving what was that crazy show on HBO, Succession? This is giving like very rich, powerful, crazy family.
Absolutely.
Like there's
like handling business.
Yeah. Like, is she going to be handled? Like, they're not engaged yet, but they're planning on getting engaged soon.
Mm-hmm.
So this is clear. Like,
the first thing I thought of was like, maybe the son, the fiance, isn't doing anything because it's like, well, mommy's money source. So it's like if I fight mommy, I'm cut off.
Yeah.
How many girlfriends has he lost in the past?
To mommy?
To mommy.
Wow.
Probably a lot. Because he's not going to fight for her. It's clear.
Right. No. Oh, I hate this
awful.
for OP.
I know. This is awful.
Mm.
Now she's like, maybe I do have to get an abortion just simply because I don't want to be a single mom.
Then Vivian wins.
I know.
I hate that.
Don't you want to just skip to 9 months later and she has the baby and she's happy and she's not with him?
She ran away to Europe and found like an amazing new partner.
So 6'5".
Yeah.
Parisian man.
Oh my God,
Mhm.
yeah.
She just eats crepes all day.
Yeah, she eats crepes all day and she swims all day.
Yeah.
So the crepes barely make a mark on her at all because she's swimming all day.
Strolls around the garden with her nice little baby buggy.
Oh. Wow. Can we all just go? All we need is 1K
And
in a
one
Visa
baby.
gift card.
1K and one
and
baby.
tickets to Europe.
Dude, I need to go over there. It's just so happy over there.
I know.
And granted, I'm on vacation, so I know it's a little different, but like, I loved Paris. Like, I had the
Never been
best.
to Paris.
I was really nervous to go and had the most magical time.
I've heard Paris is
magical.
really nice.
It was so good.
I've also heard it's like kind of like crummy city, but like it's a city. Like, so it's like, what do you expect kind of vibes?
Right.
Anyway, I've never been outside of the United States.
You haven't?
He
No.
hasn't.
Do
And
you have
he
a passport?
needs to.
Let's work on that.
I
No,
know.
he needs to get a passport and
I
he
know,
needs
I
work
to
need
on
to
go.
get a
that.
passport. Yeah,
He needs to go.
There's so much out there to see.
Come on, honey.
I know. I was going to go with my friend on his Europe trip this next year, but then I was like, oh, can I spend that long with him?
That's a
So,
true question.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Europe alone. 'cause
Commit
I'm gonna
to
get
commit to
taken.
a portion.
You will.
Just commit to a portion of the
little
trip.
portion, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And do like 4 days on your own.
Mm,
You've enjoyed solo trips.
I have.
Mm.
I have. I've soloed before.
Mhm.
Soloed before.
I think
I
you
agree
could
with you.
really-
Sometimes you can't always travel with friends.
It's just,
Some friends you're not meant to travel with.
Nope.
Yeah.
They could be
No.
like your greatest friends. You have so much fun, but sometimes travel is a totally different beast.
It's a lot with certain people.
I'm going to wait till I got my mans. And we're like,
Yes,
let's go to
honey.
Europe together, honey.
Actually,
yeah, let's go.
That would be lovely.
What
Yeah,
if you,
see.
honestly though, what if you went over there and then met your mans there? And then you would get dual citizenship.
Whoa.
I'm going
Eat,
to
pray,
Europe immediately.
Book.
I'm going to Europe tomorrow.
I'm just saying, maybe your person isn't here and that's why
why.
you,
You need
don't
your
have your person yet.
Passport.
I need my passport. I gotta
You
get
need
my,
your passport.
I need to get my passport right now.
It's time.
Wow.
It's time.
Wow. OP's on the nice list.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Very.
And Vivian is on the naughty, and fiance is on the naughty, I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving along. Because I only got you here for a couple more.
Okay.
Whoa.
What am I going to do without
I'm glad
you?
we didn't end on that one.
Oh, hell no.
That would have been.
I would
intense.
not do us dirty like that. This is a holiday episode. We have to provide some cheer, which this one does feel a little better, this next one, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, friends, are we ready for this next one? Our Audible audiobook hot takes are in. We had over 1,600 responses on audiobook hot takes from you guys. Some of them are really like you guys came out swinging. You were just coming in hot.
Hey,
Audiobooks are very like people have strong feelings about them.
not surprised.
Not surprised at all. Well, let's get into these audiobook hot takes, which these are brought to you guys from our friends at Audible. If you hear these hot takes or stories or whatever we get into and want to try Audible, you can actually get 30 days for free. Audible.com/THT. Link will be in the description, so don't worry. But let's dive in, okay? I listen to Audible books all the time. I've always had a reading comprehension issue where I feel like I have to read a sentence 2 to 3 times to fully digest and understand what I just read. When I listen to audiobooks, I can avoid this issue, though I sometimes will fall asleep, but that's another issue. I get angry when people say listening is not the same as reading. The way I see it, if I'm retaining the story, I'm successfully completing a book. I'm sure the author is happy either way.
Yeah, I mean, reading, listening, they're all ways of conveying a message. As long as message is received and understood, what's the difference?
I completely agree. I think it's so odd when people like fight over this, that like audiobooks aren't real books. It's like, it's the same book. How is it not real? Like some people are visual learners. Some people are audio learners. You're telling me you didn't retain that when you're when your kindergarten teacher read you a story? Audiobooks, you're being read.
When your parents read you bedtime stories to fall asleep?
You were being told an audiobook. This next one. I love reading and listening to audiobooks. I got into audiobooks when I was on maternity leave with my firstborn. It really helped keep my sanity while having to bounce the baby for hours in the dark. It was easier for her to fall back asleep. I love having them for house projects I'm working on, road trips, walks with the baby, and even when I was at work. Listening to books I don't think I wouldn't otherwise read. Fahrenheit 451, a couple of Dickens books, The Hobbit, to name a few, as well as some Sarah J. Maas and the like. Gotta say, I'm also guilty of listening at 1.5 speed most of the time, but I really just find most of the narratives / podcast speak too slowly for me. I'm sorry. Thanks, ADHD. Most likely just because they are enunciating. I try. But I think that is also a really cool point of this, is like you are listening to audiobooks that you otherwise probably wouldn't. Like Fahrenheit 451 is a classic.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm picturing someone holding a book and driving. Is that what you guys want? Is that real reading? I'm picturing someone running, going for their morning run and running with the book and trying to read as the book bounces versus just listening. It's hands-free.
I love the line. Like, it helped me keep my sanity.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, this next one, bit of a hot take here. I love an audiobook until there is some sort of character singing in the book. It's so different to reading a song compared to a narrator singing / speaking it. And then I don't know how far to skip to get the singing away. Haha.
I've never even considered that.
I didn't either. But
having a song read to you. Imagine your favorite song. All of a sudden, someone's just reading the lyrics poetically to you.
I mean, I've read books that have poems in them.
Yeah.
So I can imagine the poem in like an audiobook then just being like so soothing, coming from that narrator's voice and just like really fitting in how you would be like it's typically my romance books, how you'd be like romanced with it. So I'm like, I love that. But the singing, I'm really curious about it.
Yeah.
But I know Wicked is like all the buzz right now, which I get it. Wicked is actually on Audible, the original novel. Did you know it's not a musical? The original Wicked is not a musical. So you could go on Audible, listen to the audiobook of Wicked, and then go see the musical and compare. Like that to me, I'm like, I already want to see it again. Yeah. So I'm like, but I'm doing this. I'm going to literally listen to it on Audible, get the original foundation, and then see.
Yeah.
This is going to be so good.
I wonder what the comparison between listening to a book and reading it or vice versa would be. The same book. How would the experiences compare? And which stands out more to you? Which did you take more from? That would be an interesting comparison.
Well, our next take mentions a little bit about that. Audiobooks are better than physical books. Being able to hear the book through the actual character makes it feel a little more real. And the spicy scenes are just that much better. Chef's kiss. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, in the music world, when you hear the songwriter that originally wrote the song sing the song from themselves, it's their experience, it comes across in a whole different way and it connects on a different level.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same also when there's a reason they have authors come to libraries and read sections of their book.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're reading it in a way that maybe you're not interpreting it as, maybe the voice in your head's not reading it as they intended.
That, yeah.
And when you listen to an audiobook, I'm sure some of that intention's baked into the notes of when you read this section, when you do this, it's probably read in the way the author's intending.
It totally is. And I think it's so like, think about in your own life when you get a text message from a friend and you're like, oh, Are they mad at me?
Yeah.
And it's like,
2 dots.
you can literally like infer so much based on words. But if you're listening to that audiobook, you're going to get it like you said, like you're going to get those inner workings, the enunciation in the parts they want it, because that adds so much power.
Yeah.
And there's so much thought and curation behind the readings on these audiobooks. Like, and also it still doesn't take away from your imagination and how you're going to interpret it. Like it's such a good experience.
Yeah.
It really is. This next take, I think we are really going to love because we were just talking to our friend Michaela about this. Audible is definitely the best way to hit your reading goal. One thing about the story that we read the last time when we asked for these hot takes, she was trying to hit her reading goal of 100 books in a year, which I forgot about that. That's why she was listening on 3 times speed. When I was actively listening to books on Audible and doing long drives, it was the only way to keep me sane. I was driving 9 hours one way for military training, and I plowed through dozens upon dozens of audiobooks with my subscription. I prefer hard copies of books nowadays, but especially when I'm traveling, it's the best way to read, especially if you're like me and get motion sick on planes. Sometimes some narrators read super slow for me, which is when 2 times or 3 times speed comes in handy. Don't get me started on neurodivergence as well. Most people who are neurodivergent can listen insanely fast and comprehend really well.
Yeah.
For me, when I listen to something when I drive, like an audiobook, I'm way less likely to like get distracted driving. I feel like it is so helpful. I think it's a lot of the reason why people listen to us in the podcast when they're driving or cleaning or doing things. It's like it keeps you engaged. It's like you have a buddy with you.
Well, and it makes it go faster, right? Because when you're focused on something that's not just the same lane you're trying to stay in for hours and hours and hours, you know, it's because most of the time you're probably not driving through mountains and beautiful landscapes. You're just on a straight road forever. And if you sit there and you're just kind of going through that monotony, it's going to feel like it takes forever.
Highway hypnosis is a real thing.
And when you put something on that you can listen to, you're like, oh my God, I'm here.
Number 1, listening to 2 hot takes. Number 2, audiobook on Audible. Just kidding. Audiobook number 1. This next one, and this is all caps. Ready?
Yep.
I love audiobooks because it is something I can share with my 19-year-old autistic son. He cannot converse during mealtime, but I hate the chomping down food silence. So we listen to a shared audiobook, pause the story and the meal, and discuss and share our predictions before we continue the story. It is perfect. We listen at normal speed.
That's awesome. I love that.
I love this. Like, that's the other aspect of this. It's like, you could put it on in a car with someone. You're hearing the information at the same speed versus like, oh, hey, you grab a copy, I'll grab a copy. That's a lot. And then it's like you can pause and talk like, oh, the character like that, what they just said, like, wow. Like it's more of a together activity.
Yes. Versus, oh, I'm on page 200. Oh, I'm on page 75.
Yeah.
And then you're just disconnected. You're on your own journeys.
I didn't think
you're
of
not
this
sharing
aspect.
the experience. And now you can.
Okay, I actually really like the idea, and maybe this is out there, but you know, like book clubs, how people like you have to read and it's like, you're like, oh, everyone better get through this chapter, this whole book by the time we meet. And it's like, that's a lot of pressure. But what if we had audiobook clubs and you come and you show up with your snacks and your good drinks and then you just play it and you sit there and just relax with your people.
Like that.
That's a club I would sign up for.
Yeah.
And then you pause and you chat about the chapter and then you move on and you listen to the next one. We might be onto something here.
I honestly think we should make this the standard because remember in school when you'd get the textbook and then have the little CD in it?
Yeah.
And the CD was the audio version of the textbook?
Yeah, it's complimentary.
I would always use the CD and listen to it and do way better than just reading through. And I think a lot of students would.
So that is really funny that you mentioned this. We've just like, it's been a little pinball machine. Our next hot take. I think schools should use audiobooks With audiobooks being helpful not only to Papa Jerry for his dyslexia, it could help kids who have it as well. It could help others with learning disabilities as well as help with focusing on learning and not stressing about having to read long paragraphs. I did horrible in school and lacked concentration and motivation and feel like audiobooks could change that.
I have not seen whatever you're looking at, so that is pretty crazy.
I know, I
happened.
didn't warn you at all. Our last one that we're going to read. One thing that will grind my gears like no other, people who think audiobooks do not count as reading and have something to say about the speed I listen at. Okay, one last one. I lied. I did lie. This last one. Everyone is different, which is why audiobooks are a beautiful tool to welcome more people into the reading community. People need to stop being exclusive gatekeepers. I'm beyond grateful for audiobooks and the way I am able to listen to stories that have changed my life for the better. It has also led to community, book clubs, book podcasts, etc.
I mean, it's the reality of life today, right? We're in our cars, we're walking, we're doing chores around the house, whatever it may be. We can listen to an audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
And why would that be an issue for someone who's read the book? Because at the end of the day, when you read or listen to an amazing book, what's the first thing you want to do? I want to share it with my friend. I want to share it with my mom. I want to share it with whoever it may be. And if they can't sit down and physically read the book, would you rather have them never experience the book in any way? Or would you rather have them experience it and connect with them on it, even though they went and listened to it and they probably had a better experience than you did?
Yeah, I love this. I'm always in the boat of teach their own, right? If you want to pick up a physical copy, do it.
Yeah.
But I love how much access this creates. I love that last one, the sense of community and outside community they found. Like, I just love that there's so much to this and really it provides such a good outlet. And I bet there's a lot of you out there that have Pavloved yourself, just like the podcast. I love our cleaning crew. That's like, oh, podcast is out. We got to start cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's so many of you out there that like can't clean or hate driving without having your audiobook on. And so I think whatever floats your boat and makes you happy. But I think Audible is a great way to test out audiobooks. Give it a go. So if you do want to try Audible, new members can try Audible right now for free for 30 days. You just visit audible.com/THT. Or if you guys want to text, just text THT to 500-500. That's audible.com/THT. Or text THT to 500-500 to try Audible free for 30 days. Let me know what your favorite is. I'm taking audiobook recommendations now. That's the next one you can let me know about.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. So this is coming from r/petty revenge. Okay.
Fun.
Couple months old, titled, I've been calling my sister by her full given name when she dead names my niece.
I love that.
What's dead name?
Dead name. When someone transitions, the name that they used to go by.
Yes.
Yes.
When she dead names my niece. Got it. It's the name that is dead.
My brother's kid, 22 female, came out as trans on her 21st birthday about a year ago, and she changed her name from Lance to Lacey, fake names. Most of our family accepted it, and the ones who didn't weren't close anyways, except our sister Eva, 45 female. We are Native American family with a lot of creative names, and my sister's birth name is something close to Evangeline, but she decided to go by Eva after a white kid said her name was rezzed out. Low class, stereotypical name from an Indian reservation. She insisted on Eva for about 35 years, and we all obliged. Now, she's regularly been calling my trans niece by her dead name Lance since she came out as trans. So, I started calling her Evangeline, which she hates. The whole family caught on and have only been referring to her as Evangeline for about a year now. And she is furious every time she comes to family events. Recently, she's been calling me by my full first name to bother me. My first name is a portmanteau hyphenation of my mom's 4 sisters' names. Something like Alexiana Dorithiki, but wackier.
Iconic.
People have always called me AD or Lexi, or my brother calls me Dodo since he was a kid. I love my first full names, but it's cumbersome to use an 8-syllable name regularly. Well, my full name caught on with family and friends. Just to spite Evangeline, we have all reverted back to our full names instead of our nicknames. Our dad is no longer Frank, he's Franklin. Our mom is no longer Roz, she's Rosalind. Brother is no longer Nate, he's Nathaniel. Sister-in-law is no longer Kate, she is Catherine, etc. This has truly driven Evangeline away, which was the plan in the first place. Lacey makes for better company, so good riddance to the one crappy sister.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That's iconic. I do love that.
This is iconic. And I wonder if anyone, if Evangeline ever called anyone out, like, why are you calling me? And did she ever say, like, don't use my niece's dead name? Don't use your niece's
Probably.
dead name.
I'm sure either the niece or someone made a point at some point to say that, because it's like, when someone transitions you, like, you respect what they want, whatever they want, you respect them. That's the whole thing.
Right.
And if you screw up someone's name, like, you go, oh shit, I'm sorry, like, whoa, sorry, and then, like, usually it's like, okay, that's fine, moving on,
Right.
But if you keep doing it, then it's like you're making the decision to disrespect this person.
Yeah.
And so there you go, Evangeline.
Mhm.
Wow.
I love this family.
This is
I know.
amazing.
What a way to handle it.
amazing.
Everyone is so supportive. Like, this is the most satisfying story I think I've had in quite some time.
Yes, this is awesome.
Because how frustrating would that be? Like, you're transitioning, you're being your most true, authentic self, and someone just keeps, like, putting you back in the box of the past. Oh, okay, Lance. It's Lacey now.
Right.
It's Lacey. Like, that would be so frustrating.
Transitioning is already so challenging.
Hard,
and,
scary,
Yeah.
complicated enough.
And that, I'm so happy for Lacey having a literal family behind her to be like,
Like, we
Get
got
out.
you.
I know.
We got you.
that's awesome. Lacey lucked out with that.
I mean, changing your name, it can be hard, but it's like, if you repeat it, if you change it in your phone, like, my sister changed her name and I just immediately changed it in my phone, put on everything, kept doing it. And my family, they are really doing a good job. They're really trying. But of course, they go back to the old name a lot when they're talking to me. And I'm just like,
You're like, it's this now. Don't you
that's
know?
her name.
Yep.
That's her name. Like, I don't even use her old name because you just practice.
Yeah.
It's hard. But
It can take some getting
you
used
can
to.
do it.
It's just
Just practice.
It's just a little switch you flip on, and you're just like active until it becomes habit again, and then that switch doesn't have to come
It's
on anymore.
important to
Yeah.
them.
Just like you learn anything. Oh, let me take my shoes off when I get home, as opposed to walking around with my shoes on. Same thing.
Yeah, there's poop
Same
particles
thing.
on those things. You gotta take them off.
There's
Yeah.
what?
There's poop particles
There's
all
poop
over the
particles
bottom
all
of
over
your shoe.
shoes. Then you're gonna walk around barefoot
So
in
I
your home.
shouldn't put my shoes in my bed? I'm kidding.
You put them on your pillow first.
Oh,
You do a little tap.
Kidding.
that is a hot topic though. Like outside clothes in your bed, and how you can't do it. It's gross.
No, yeah, it's
Oh
gross.
yeah, I don't do outside clothes in my
No.
bed.
Sometimes I get lazy and I just want to take my nap right away.
Yeah.
No.
I do
Yeah,
it.
don't do that.
But yeah,
And
I
that's
agree.
okay.
Like, you're gonna have a slip here and again, like, muscle memory, whatever. But
Yeah.
like to do it intentionally, hurtfully, like that's
It's
Right.
bullshit.
That's bullshit.
So I do really love this story.
Me too.
But what I
Wow.
don't love is one of these next ones.
Oh no.
Which here's your choice, okay?
We get to pick.
You guys get to
Yay!
pick. Okay. Option number 1. Am I the asshole for agreeing to wear my mother-in-law's wedding dress for my wedding? Or option number 2. Am I the asshole for sacrificing the guest room instead of the office space?
I have my answer. Do you have your answer?
I think so.
I think.
Okay.
2, 1. Wedding dress.
Yep.
Okay.
I think
You
we'll
said
have more
1
fun.
and I was like, wait,
I know,
what?
I got scared. I'm like,
I think-
1 wedding
Well,
dress.
you've been wed before,
I've been wed before.
and I love a drama.
here we
I
go.
love a drama and I don't have a guest room.
No, I
so
don't know
I
what
can't
that's
relate.
like. I have a 1-bedroom. My one room is a
Same.
bedroom.
Same.
Mhm.
Correct.
I like it. Okay, here we go then. It is coming from Am I the Asshole, 1 month old. Am I the asshole for agreeing to wear my mother-in-law's wedding dress for my wedding? So I, 26 female, am getting married in 3 months to my fiancé, 34 male. It's going to be a small ceremony at my grandparents' house. I know it's kind of late to be talking about dresses, but I was originally planning to wear my stepmom's wedding dress. It's a beautiful wedding dress that I love, and it means a lot to me because she's the one who raised me and loved me when my bio mom didn't want me. But here's the thing. While planning the wedding, I got pregnant. I'm 3 months along now, so I'll be 6 months pregnant at the wedding. The dress from my stepmom is tight-fitting, and there's no way it's going to fit a 6-month baby bump. I was devastated.
Oh.
Not because I'd have to buy a new dress, but because I really wanted that special mother-daughter bond on my wedding day.
Oh.
Last weekend, I was venting about it to my mother-in-law, and I broke down crying. She then said she'd be honored if I wore her wedding dress. She showed it to me, and it's a stunning vintage dress from the 70s with a boho hippie vibe, gorgeous embroidery, and funnily enough, she was pregnant when she wore it too.
Wow.
She made me feel so loved and welcomed, so I accepted. The issue is, my mother-in-law has a daughter, my sister-in-law, and when she found out that I got the dress, she was furious.
Oh.
She actually came over to my house trying to take the dress back and even said I was living in sin for getting pregnant before marriage.
Okay.
My fiance kicked her out and told her not to worry since she's always thought the dress was ugly and never wanted it anyways.
Oh, there you go.
Still, she and my father-in-law have been harassing me on social media and through messages.
Oh my God.
Even though my fiance and mother-in-law don't care what my sister-in-law thinks, I kind of feel like a jerk because if my mom did something like this, I'd probably feel a little hurt by it too. So, am I the asshole?
Wow. Okay, this was as juicy as I thought.
This is very juicy. I want to say immediately that she's not the asshole, but if I were in her position, I would just I'd give the dress back.
Really?
Also, why doesn't she just take out the dress?
I was thinking like
of the original one.
Modify the original dress if you can.
If she
it might not have enough fabric because like there's only
Cut a
so
hole
much
out.
wiggle room to play. I mean, you
Cut
could
a
add
hole out.
panels. Like you could add panels. Like a well-qualified seamstress could definitely make it work. Might be hard to match fabric, but
might be expensive. There's
Yeah.
a lot of hurdles there.
Why
but-
is the mother-in-law letting the daughter act like this?
well, the father-in-law too
Yeah.
is messaging her too.
I would just give the dress back.
I wouldn't. Oh, I wouldn't.
No, I know. I'm with you too, because it's just like, fuck that.
She thought it was ugly and hated it. This is like a little kid with a toy. I want the toy.
Right.
Now
I
that
agree.
you have the toy.
But it's like, what do you
Right,
what do you want to deal with? Do you want to deal with this harassment while you're pregnant?
And
No.
getting
But it's
married.
already stressful and getting married.
I just wouldn't want that energy brought into my wedding day.
Same.
Because I feel like if I had the dress on and I was wedding, they'd be like, oh, well, I see you're wearing the dress.
Oh,
Exactly.
And I'd be like,
those comments.
What
I
if she
know.
made a contract with the sister and she
Mm.
was just like, I will give back the dress if you write in this contract with lawyers that you promise to wear it on your wedding day.
I like that idea.
that's funny. Lock her in on
I-
the dress.
Be like,
I really
will
like
give
that.
it back to you if
If you're gonna wear
you
it.
have to wear it on your wedding day and sign this contract.
If you're
And
going
you
to
don't,
harass me online, you better be wearing this dress.
I love that actually.
That's kind of iconic.
There's no way she would sign though. And like,
of course. So then you keep the dress.
I know.
Or maybe she signs and doesn't do it, which is just even worse. Living in sin. Get out.
Okay,
Living in sin.
I totally
Yeah, I've spaced about that part.
spaced that comment out. Like,
Living in sin.
What?
ma'am, this is
Okay.
not the 1800s.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Wow, this is, man.
Also, a good Christian would not hurt thy neighbor.
Exactly.
Right.
Turn the other cheek. This
Treat
sucks.
others how you would like to be treated.
So you would say, hold on to the dress.
I would. I mean, your mother-in-law, like, She gave this to you, and I think she kind of would know where her daughter is at. If there was context where like OP was like, I know my sister-in-law like isn't getting married anytime soon, but she's dreamed of wearing this dress, then I would say
Sure.
give it back.
Yeah.
Or if she even liked the dress and there was a chance. Yeah, okay, don't open up that can of worms or that, drama. But she thinks it's ugly.
She doesn't like the dress.
She doesn't like the dress. She wouldn't wear the dress. And
She just doesn't want her to wear it.
this person loves it. Comments on the beautiful embroidery, the hippie boho vibe. It's a dream for this person. And she gets to bond with her mother-in-law. So it's like, it's clearly in the right home. But how do you get past dealing with these crazy people?
Yeah.
Contract.
I love this idea. I think this would be like, fine, I'll wear it first. And then you have to wear it on your wedding day. Or are you saying your contract, you're like,
I would be like, I will give it back to you and not wear it if you promise, and we're going to put something leverage, like there's leverage in this contract that you have to wear it on your wedding day. Like that's really petty. But also what they're doing is being petty. And also this dress belonged to the mother-in-law. But there always is that thing with like married in daughter versus real daughter. Those are
Some
real
dynamics.
things. Luckily, I don't experience it with my mother-in-law. She is unbelievable and incredible. But like, I couldn't imagine if I had to experience that. So that's why a part of me is like, at first was like, just get back the dress. Cause like who
get out of
knows?
it. Yeah.
We have a little context
Yes.
that I think you will be excited to hear. So someone goes, right, why can't they both wear the dress? I love this idea. OP, see if your fiance can propose this idea to her. You are lucky to have such a great mother-in-law, and your sister-in-law may come around eventually. Someone goes, sister-in-law doesn't even like the dress. She doesn't want to wear it either way. So OP responds to this comment and goes, she is in her second marriage. Maybe she can wear it for her third.
Wow.
Iconic.
Okay.
Love that.
Okay. She's not giving back the dress.
She had 2 opportunities to wear that dress. This is her second marriage. No
Nope.
shame.
No
You know
giving
what?
back that dress.
No.
But she had
No
2
giving back that dress.
opportunities.
Fuck the contract. Don't give her back the dress.
Absolutely never
Nope.
give that. Do not give that dress up.
She had 2
That
chances.
piece of context, very important.
Very important. I needed to hear that before I drew up the contract with my lawyers.
The lawyers, you can tell them they're dismissed. They actually won't need
Go
your
home.
services
They're like,
today.
okay.
Okay.
Hold that retainer, guys.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
iconic. To be like, she can use it on her third.
Ugh,
What an asshole.
insane.
So what is she getting at? Like, is it truly just like, oh, you're being shown affection from my mom and I'm not?
Yes, I think so.
That's all this stems
It's
from?
something that she feels like is in the family and hers, and she doesn't want someone out of the family to have it.
Bingo.
She's in the family, but she's getting married.
Bingo.
But this woman isn't accepting it.
No, and some people don't even look at, like, when it comes to heirlooms, they don't think heirlooms can be passed down by a woman that marries in.
Correct.
It has to be blood.
It has to be blood. Like, some
Yeah.
people are goofy like that. So OP does have a comment. She never wears anything like this. It doesn't match her vibe or style, and she's already married. I think this dress is expensive, and she just wants an heirloom or something. On the
That
money,
makes
Amanda.
sense.
That'll do it.
People get very possessive over heirlooms. Like, the biggest fights siblings have is when their mom or father dies
Mhm.
and they go through their stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that is so intense, especially jewelry.
Yeah.
Woo!
The fights over stuff like that. I mean, people come out of the woodwork when family
Oh, yeah.
passes.
It's like they don't talk at all to the person, and then they're like, oh, that home?
Mhm.
I
That's
mean,
my home.
once you get homes involved.
What's my cut?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's my cut?
It's really sad.
Never been more excited to be an only child.
Yeah, you never have to deal with that. You're going to get
Mm-mm.
I'll
everything your
get my,
parents give
my
you.
dad's signed baseballs.
And you're going to put
That's
them
my
in your
wedding
one
dress.
bedroom.
Yeah, I'll put it right there.
Yeah.
Honestly, baseball wall, like, looks pretty cool.
It's got 3
It
baseballs.
feels like it doesn't feel like it connects with you at all.
I'm like, I could space them out really far and
It
have it be a
doesn't feel like
baseball.
it's you at all.
Might have to get some
Sports
more.
and me, you don't see the connection there?
not baseballs.
No, I don't look like someone who moves too fast.
Really? You give coordinated energy.
That's nice.
No, he's
I can
coordinated.
move.
Coordinated.
I'm not a dancer, but I can move.
You can move.
No, I drop something at least like 5 times a day.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, klutz. Don't
No,
know how
that's
long
me.
my limbs are longer than I think.
My phone, I'm like, this thing, I go through screen protectors like no other. Bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang, all day, every day.
I don't have a case or a screen protector.
Which
on my
is-
phone.
I know.
You're raw
you don't.
dogging that?
Yeah.
I sure am.
What?
He's
I
living
know.
life
For
on
someone
the
that drops something
edge.
5 times a day, that's insane.
I know.
I
don't know.
Tommy.
am
Living life on the
impressed,
edge.
but a little scared.
Yep. Just a little kooky like that.
Very scary.
Very scary.
shit.
Yeah, there's a couple other comments from OP kind of just elaborating on mother-in-law, father-in-law dynamic with sister-in-law. Mother-in-law and father-in-law have been divorced for 20 years.
Oh, they're not even together.
Not
Oh.
together. Father-in-law and sister-in-law did not even congratulate them when they got engaged or announced their pregnancy.
Done. Keep that dress.
Mm-hmm.
These are like
Monster
like
people.
little side character villains coming in to be like,
Fiancé doesn't even really talk to his dad.
Oh, then F them.
so these are strangers
Don't invite
coming
them
in
to the
being
wedding.
like, hey.
Just wear the dress. Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, and there is some like history behind the mother-in-law and this dress and being pregnant during her wedding. Like it does kind of have a sad like resolution.
Oh no.
And so like for the mother-in-law to even offer this up, OP finds even more meaningful. Like this was
Yeah.
such a sentimental big deal for her, and so to be looked at as family and offered this dress, I find so beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think because of the comments, OP comes to some senses and starts to get a little mad at sister-in-law instead of feeling bad.
Yay.
Top comment, not the asshole. Sister-in-law can feel some kind of way about you wearing the dress, but her behavior is out of line. It's sweet that your mother-in-law offered you the dress. I love that for you. In my view, sister-in-law could view eventually also wearing the dress as something special you share instead of reacting like this. My mom and her 2 stepsisters all wore the same vintage, read, hand-me-down dress, and they cherished it.
Whoa.
And then that's where OP gets into the fact that this would be for her 3rd wedding. She's 39, but she had 2 chances.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She doesn't want to wear the dress.
No. So, not the asshole.
Did she wear the dress? Do we find out?
This is a month old.
So we got to check back in 2
we have to
months.
check back in
We
2
got to
months.
check back. There's no update on this one.
Wear the dress.
Wear the dress.
Wear the dress.
Wear it every day.
Wear it every day.
It's the only thing you wear now.
Oh, that's a lot.
You are a cartoon character and you wear the same thing every day. And it's that dress. You deserve
You're so
it.
right. Cartoon characters never change their outfit.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I wish I could go through life like that. Just
Me
knowing
too.
what I'm going to wear every day.
I
I
mean,
just bought
I
a bunch
love
of black and beige stuff, so everything kind of matches all the time.
Yeah.
Except for today, I'm wearing
No,
it.
that's me. And then I have this thing. I'm like, it's got a power pack on it even.
Oh, us talking about lights, like starting a fire. You have lights on your,
Your sweater lights turn on?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You saved it till the end of the ep to
Yeah,
give us a little,
damn,
little
girl.
light show. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be for my thumbnail now. But one last comment.
Yeah.
To double down the wear the dress. The sister-in-law has called the dress ugly and tacky and just said you must have a lot of emotion attached to that dress.
Oh.
Wow.
And she doesn't? Huh.
Wear that,
That dress.
because
Naughty
weddings
list.
are emotional.
Yes, they are.
They're sentimental and emotional. Hello?
Insane. Insane.
Wow.
These stories made me kind of rageful.
Yeah, a lot of them were like, what?
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
I love the little feral sound effects.
He's feral. He's feral.
I wear the dress.
Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you
This
for
was a
having
dream.
us.
Thank you for having.
Where can everyone find you both? Obviously, you're on Smosh. It'll be linked, but where else can people find you? Because you're funny. You just had like a big comedy show the
Yeah.
other night.
I did a live show. We did our podcast Smosh Mouth at Dynasty Typewriter. We
Unreal.
had 10,000 people watching. I just found out this morning.
That's
Oh
a lot.
Live
oh
stream.
my
Whoa.
God.
And then a full audience. It was so unbelievably cool.
That's
and
incredible.
could not do it on our own. Like we had a whole team helping us. It was unbelievable.
You have an amazing team at Smosh. Like
such an amazing team. It was really beautiful.
Your holiday party I got to go to, I'm like, everyone is so nice. I just adopt me. It's just
I
you
know.
just have great vibes. Everyone. It's
come in
amazing.
whenever.
Yeah, literally come in whenever.
Literally come in whenever.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
I mean, seriously.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
We got to have you on Smosh Mouth.
Yeah.
You just say when, girl. You just say when. But where can everyone find you both?
When is this coming out?
This week.
Yeah.
That's
Yay.
wild. Okay.
I have quick
the
turnaround times here.
No,
I love
this
that.
is okay. Well, it's not out yet, but in the new year, in January, mid-January, go check out my YouTube channel, Tommy Bones, TOMEYBONES. I've got my second season of Serving C-Word, which I won't make you censor here,
Ooh.
where we look at stupid pictures of stuff and decide whether they're C-word or not. And Amanda's going to be the first episode. So if you like this dynamic,
It's so good.
it's a lot of fun.
Congratulations.
thank you.
I
So,
love
yeah.
this show so much. It was so fun shooting it. It was easy for me because we just are nutty together.
I
Yeah.
literally have the perfect picture to send you. Did you see that quarterback? That he just got his first start in the NFL and all of his pictures, he's serving punt. Like he's like,
Oh, I love that.
you have,
We do inanimate objects on my show.
Stop.
oh, inanimate?
or like small little animals. Like
Oh
I think
my God.
Amanda's
This is so good.
Amanda's
Um,
things were fans, Blackwater sea creatures, which are just like microscopic sea creatures
Cocktails.
photographed that night, and cocktails.
Oh my God. They're
Cocktails.
It's
you
so
have-
much fun.
Woo!
Anyway, so that's where you can go check me out
Yay!
at Tommy Bones everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, yay. And
So good. Mine is at Filming Amanda. Very cool name. Came up with it years ago, and it's still awesome. No,
honestly,
my
no, it is
Instagram,
good. And to get that handle, that seems
Really?
We're filming Amanda right now.
We're filming Amanda right now. So
Right
yeah,
now.
TikTok, Instagram, and then of course you can find me on the podcast
Yeah.
at
Smosh.
the Smosh Mouth with Shane Top. It's really fun, and we always have Tommy on. It's so fun. Well, we don't always have you on.
I
We
think
have
I've been on
other
there 3
guests.
times.
He's been on there 3
3 or
times,
4 times, yeah.
which is big.
It's big.
Huge.
Ooh,
So that's where you can find me.
I love it. Thank you both so much. This was
Thank you.
amazing.
I love this.
Oh, this is so good. And thank you all for being here. This is one of the last episodes of 2024.
Oh my God.
It's insane. Like what this show has shaped into is incredible. And I appreciate all of you so much. I'm not going to cry, right now. So I love you guys. Be sure to head over to Patreon. We have lots of other holiday stories. You get to meet my editor, Jenna, this month. But other than that, until next time, bye.
Bye.
Bye.